Alrighty then. It looks like
We got a Doc XP from Samuel.
Nope. Again.
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 All right. Looks like it is the 17th day of Kythorn, the time of flowers, the 6th month.
I had a quick question. What's the seventh day of the seventh year of Kaito? That's when Lucian was. I was trying to think of a lucky connection.
The 7th day, like
Yeah,
seven.
Yeah,
Oh,
that is 7.
that would, I guess the 7th day of flame rule. That'll be next month. Flame rule 7.
You said Fang Rule?
Yeah.
Thank you. Give him a birthday.
What am I prepping today?
Ah, yes. Prep. All right. It is the.
Perfect.
All right. I know.
It is the 17th day of Kythorn, the time of flowers. The summer season. At night, Selune is a waxen crescent. Today, the wind strength is pretty moderate as it flows in from the Sea of Swords to the west. The day's pretty warm. It's like mid-80s. And your characters, this is the day that your group has come forward and regrouped at oh, is there like a regroup spot that your characters like prefer to go to?
I thought it was that
The
that what was it, that shack we found?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean it could continue being that spot. Nobody else has claimed it.
Didn't he get the observatory?
Adler.
Did he get the observatory?
The observatory? Adler's there, doesn't own it. Nobody does except for the
Malabar, right?
except for the the government of Daggerford. Balabar doesn't own it. He used his political power to pretty much allow Filch to keep residence there.
Mm.
But yeah, today was the day that your characters come forth with your plan to get into Derwin Ironeater's mine, one of his mines, the one that's been detailed to you on the map that Balabar has given to your group. And to find your way to the tunnel entrance that will take you to this supposed elevator shaft that leads below. The mines, well, this particular mine, it's surrounded by a wooden palisade and is known to have hired guards to make sure there are no trespassers. Nobody wants people sneaking in and sneaking out with some stolen mined ore. So Derwin Ironeater has made sure to pay a series of a mix of humans and shield dwarves to help guard the mine. Considering how discreet this investigation has to be in order to not scare off the cultists and to catch them as unaware as possible. Obviously, your group doesn't have like official sanction to barge in and explore whatever. However, you were given advice to be discreet.
So don't go in and killing everybody, basically.
Yes, especially because not everyone there is a. It's best to assume that there are workers there. Could be the guards, could be one of the foremen, could be one of the miners, could be some of the miners, could be that there are cultists there. Obviously, in disguise. Well, not in disguise, more like, you don't. They're probably doing their regular day job, but secretly they're probably one of the Elven Triad cultists. But there are innocents there as well. So people doing their best to earn their money, working in very, very rough conditions as miners. Derwin Ironeater is known to be pretty cheap. Not exactly in the modern world would be up to any safety protocols. up to But
Them motherfuckers work for Amazon.
But this being the Forgotten Realms, there's no merchant guilds have more. Guilds typically have almost as much power as nobility. So regulations are like almost practically zero when it comes to working conditions in most places in the Forgotten Realms. And it's no different here in Daggerford. You're aware of the risk as a miner, and if you want to make the money, you're gonna have to deal with the risks. And ain't nobody opening their pouches ever wider to make things any safer. So yeah, that's the situation. And your characters have met up at the that all run down building that definitely needs some work repairing at some point in the future. But
Yeah.
What your characters are free
Quick
to
question.
discuss. Your characters are free to discuss how you're gonna go about, entering the premises and getting to the tunnel that you need to go to, and.
I mean, well, we got the access to the tunnel right here. We have access.
Adler takes a seat and starts trying to recreate the mural in the dust on the floor.
Mm.
As he waits for everyone to kind of get together.
I guess one of the important bits is making sure no one gets hurt in there. We don't know who's who in terms of who's a cultist and who isn't. So I guess as limit
Uh,
combat as much as possible.
The cultists don't have any markings or shit. I guess I'm not one.
It is not known whether or not the Evan Triad have any sort of markings to identify themselves with.
I say that this seems like a job for Rock. This is sort of a witch hunt, isn't it? It's over at Luna.
Well, these don't seem like the type of individuals that I grew up with. I mean, I could attempt to fit in, but it's been so long.
Well, if we're going subversive, why not be completely submerged in the role? You could do the old kidnap one of them, beat them up, and then you could put on one of their robes and go inside and learn all the juicy secrets.
Francis goes, "That's actually not a bad idea. He's a smart one."
Let's pick a really small one too.
Wait, so we're going to potentially kidnap a potentially innocent person, beat them up, so we could take over their guys? No. Unless we have.
I'm just gonna ask them.
Yes, why not?
Because why would they want to be naked and cold for you?
Why don't we just go in there? I don't think anyone is going to stop us.
It is guarded.
Oh well, it's not as fun if you just walk in. I mean, I thought we're gonna sneak around then.
Sneak around? Why? We're not a bunch of thieves or brigands. No reason for us to be afraid. We'll be fine. Trust me.
Fun in there.
Roth, since Roth ain't here yet, Roth
What?
turns
Who says somebody?
to Sophia and he's like, you know what? Let's go with your plan then. Now, if yours doesn't work, that means we're gonna go with plan B.
What's Plan B?
Sneak plan B.
Good thought, but I'm certain plan A would work. Deal.
I'm all for it.
When Lucian asks what's plan B, Roth just turns to Lucian and just gives him that look that it's going to be plan B is definitely going to be some sort of little sneak, little more conspicuous.
When you say be discreet, that's the first thing I'm thinking. Sneaky.
Yeah.
All right.
Lucian already did that before. We got all that info on Malabar already.
So you got quite the group, quite the interesting setup.
I did not take that spell, and I wish I
where
did.
we've got group of 5.
Oh, can I?
Along with a rather large mastiff, beastly, beefed up mastiff.
Can I take a pack? Can I take a smoke cartridge?
What was the objective again? What are we trying to find out? Whether or not there's cultists there? Is that what we're trying to find out? Or are we trying to find something?
Well, shoot. Delphin had said that. Delphin had stated that there is evidence that there's an underground complex below the mines. And that it would be best to it would be best to check it out. Because if he goes, as crazy and ludicrous as the Ember Triad and their goals are, seemingly are anyway, it's still not best to be having them around. The problem is that you can't. It's best to get some information and get a way in without
Fine,
causing.
but have they broken any laws? Have they like done anything to the populace? Like hurt anyone, kidnap anyone? I mean, yeah, true. There might be an evil organization, but have they broken any laws that we're aware of?
Well, I think that was the mines where they found the green worm.
Well,
Yeah.
he goes, well, if Balabar's story is correct, they are partaking in rites that could be very unlawful, especially if it involves propagating unkillable undead using these strange
Right.
green
Okay.
worms.
Right.
All right,
They,
no,
they
that
put that on
justifies.
living people and turning them into undead.
All right, that justifies. That's probable cause. Then that justifies my character to go investigate.
Yeah.
Absent that, she was not actually going to go in there. Hold on
Yeah.
a second. They might be evil,
No,
but
yeah,
as far as she's concerned, they haven't done anything. Why she's going to break
yeah.
in?
No, it makes sense to everybody here. This is what it means to travel with a paladin.
No, just making sure of that.
Yeah. No. I'm learning.
They're down there trying to bring about the age of worms.
We really got to convince her. to do
Oh
shit.
yeah. Well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. The Age of Worms. Nobody in the group has been able to like. No, nobody knows exactly what it is. Obviously, there's texts and research to be done that's going to be made. But I think one of the NPCs, I forgot who. Well, a couple of them would have said it. Delphin would have said the same thing. I know Elgita said it, but like, it's best to take every legend, prophecy, whatever, with a big grain of salt until there's actual evidence that it can be true. Because for as much, you live in a world where such things can happen, but you also live in a world where there's a lot of deceit and lies and manipulation, and falsehoods. So, there's plenty of evidence of the contrary, where a group of cultists could be like, oh, we're gonna do this thing because it's part of a prophecy, and then it was all bullshit because somebody was just being manipulative, or maybe it wasn't, or maybe it whatever idea they had of a particular ritual or of a particular location or whatever, they had that wrong, and it was something else entirely. So, in instances like this, it always starts off as an investigation thing. Like, all right,
Isn't that basically how the cult of the dragon started? They misread they misinterpreted.
Oh, well, yeah. Look, that's how the Cult of the Dragon started with their beliefs. I mean, nobody knows. I mean, out of character, a dungeon master would know it, but in the game, nobody exactly knows that
Quick.
it was just
Well,
it
you
was
saw
it was
that
a grammatical mistake of a madman that started a fucking cult of worshiping dead dragons.
All right. So, Balabar, he owns this mine, correct? Where we're going to?
No. It's actually owned by a rival, a business rival of his.
Oh, that complicates things.
Thing is like, according to his story, his business rival invited him, and he said he thought it was just for business. Did not totally would have never guessed that he was going to be led underground to a secret dark cathedral dedicated to this cult that he's never heard of before, and who are partaking in these strange, horrific rituals and involving themselves with something called the Age of Worms. And like, as he basically got initiated into the cult without asking for it, like with no permission whatsoever, with no consent, pretty much. It's like, hey, Balabar here, this is what we do, and now that you know, you're gonna help us or you're going to die.
He walked into an initiation ritual.
Right.
What's the name of this mine owner again?
The name of the mine owner is Derwin.
This was an orgy.
Right. That's what he's used to, going to these high-end taverns, paying for an orgy,
I'm just gonna have a little orgy.
That-
What is
that-
this?
sees everybody dressed in robes, and he's like, "Oh, okay, so we're doing a
Oh.
little role play here." Oh, wait a second.
Yeah. Whoa.
Derwin who?
Derwin Ironeater, who is the brother of Dervil Ironeater, who's a famous blacksmith in town. And I believe, and his brother is also the leader of the blacksmiths guild. He is the owner of a few copper mines that he's owned. That they mostly mine out copper along with any other metals they find. But it's,
All right. So Philo wants to go talk to Derwin Ironeater. Is he in town?
no, he's actually at his he actually is at his mining stations where he supervises.
Where in Daggerford?
It's outside of Daggerford.
All right.
Closer,
So Philo goes to the group.
closer towards the
Well,
the southern end of the Forlorn Hills.
so Philo goes to the group. Well, after our discussion with Balabar Smith, I think we're all in agreement here that he's an unsavory, untrustworthy individual. Yes, most of what he said is true. How could we be certain that his rival, and he has an incentive to throw his rival under the bus, is truly in league with the cultists? I think we should give him I think we should speak with him also. Let him defend himself as well. We should just directly ask him if he's harboring any cultists in his mind. And if he says otherwise that he isn't, perhaps he'll consent for us from investigating him there.
Snake's breath smells like a ripe corpse. I wouldn't trust anything that comes out of that mouth.
Exactly. So I think we're all in agreement then. So we should not judge this individual, Mr. Ironeater, and peg them as being a cultist without giving him a fair opportunity to speak his truth per se. All right. So Philo would like to go to the mining guild's office where Mr. Derwin Eater might reside. He's a dwarf, right?
Yeah. So he goes to the mining guild's headquarters, and they ask her what sort of business she has here.
I would like to speak to Derwin Irony in regards to his mine. It's a matter of urgent concern.
Oh, well, you'll be able to find him. You'll be able to find him and they point towards a map on the wall, and on the map you can see like the locations of like their mining posts. And they point to a mining post that's near the southern hills, the southern Forlorn Hills in that region, not too far. It's a few hours away, and they go, "Oh, you'll find him here. That's where he's staying. He sometimes comes back to town, but usually he stays there and oversees and supervises. He's actually been there quite a lot lately." And Sophia realizes it's the same outpost that they need to go to anyway.
Is it now? Perfect. Oh, thank you.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay, that works out good. All right. So she thanks the young chap. She continues on her way. All right. So perfect. So it appears this Mr. Ironeater happens to be in the same place we're going to. We'll give him a fair opportunity to explain. And and
Happy?
hopefully we'll get his permission as well
He
to
just so
investigate.
he just so happens to be in the same place he happened to go to investigate. You know, didn't find that suspicious.
No, he owns the place. Why wouldn't he be supervising his own money? I mean, I'm not much of a business person. I don't know how merchants, operate, but it seems to me possible that if they own an operation, business, that they want to make sure that it's running smoothly. But you're right, though. Maybe something's going on there that I do not want to jump into speculation. Let's let the man speak his truth.
Yeah.
We have a lot of screwed individuals here. If he's being evasive or hiding anything, I'm sure we'll get to the truth. All right, is everyone ready to go?
Yep.
I'm good as ever.
All right.
Go, you saw wanted to get 2 smoke cartridges. This one.
They only work if you shoot them out of a firearm that shoots as a spread, like a scatter.
Oh, that.
Roth,
Never mind.
Roth, isn't Roth a member of the Animal Handler Guild? He ain't gonna hook us up with a discount getting horses? No, just kidding. We're gonna walk there. We're poor. We're broke. We're brokies. We're gonna walk over there. 4 hours walk. We can't afford horses.
I already gave the blunderbuss.
I can afford a horse.
How much would it cost you to make a blunderbuss? Is that
Some-
300 too?
You do want a gun, like fuck a horse.
Fuck the horse, yeah. Right.
Uh,
Like the monkey.
Blunderbuss. It would cost you 200 gold in 2 days to make.
Just keep that in mind.
Let me see what else has scatter. Blunderbusses have scatter. Culverins.
Is there a pistol?
Dragon
Like a
pistol.
dragon breath? Dragon breath?
Dragon pistol and paddlefoot pistols have scatter.
Does a dragon breath have scatter? Or is that
Oh, you talking about the alchemical cartridge?
yeah, or the
I'll tell you which ones. I'll tell you which ones.
The dragon breath. I know there's cartridge shit, but that's for the blunderbuss.
The ones that don't require a scatter weapon only.
That's the gray dust.
Scatter. Well, a lot of these have scatter.
Like this gray shot. What I got, gray dust one.
Flare cartridges, gray dust. The regular paper. Repellent cartridge. Man, almost all of these use scatter. Load into a blunderbuss. Salt shot. Smoke. Toxic. Yeah, all of them require scatter weapons except for the gray dust, the paper one, and
yeah,
that's pretty much it.
Get that. So I'm gonna make one of those next. Grab a little, and then I'll start making dragon breath shit. And then I'll really start setting fire when I shoot them.
Alright. What was that? Oh, okay. So,
Yeah, ready to go.
characters make their way towards the Ironeater mines.
Yep. On foot. March.
As you get closer, you can see in the distance you can hear the sounds of carts and mining picks going in the distance.
I use survival. See any random goblins for tracks stuff.
um, you start to see the hills of the you start to you see the forlorn hills in the distance, and where you're so the land start the landscape is starting to like get more rugged and more a lot more hilly. Um, and then you see in the distance a wooden stockade that marks the mining camp's perimeter. You see an entrance into the mining ground. You see an entrance into the mining grounds with two guards by the entrance gate and two guards in a watchtower that's posted next to the next to the entrance.
Alright, Sophia walks up to the guard.
Make your
What
way
is it,
up.
afternoon, morning, evening?
I'd say it's getting close to noon. Yeah, since characters I guess started in the morning. And yeah, you're close. Yeah, close to a little past high sun. Guys had your lunch.
Alright.
Um,
Um,
Sophia leads the group, makes her way towards the entrance gate. The guards, all human in appearance, and equipped with let's see what they're
oh, something wrong. Little, my perception says it says 3 ranks here, but then down here it says 2. Is that right? In total, like in my skill set it says 3, which I should have 3 ranks in perception, but down
oh
here
yeah, that should
total
yeah
it only has
change
2.
it to 3 then. That should be 5, 8. The bonus is right. It's plus 10. It's just yeah, just
It's
change the
still plus 10.
yeah. Just change just you guys gotta change the ranks from 2 to 3. The 3 plus 2, 5 plus 2. Yeah, it's still 10. Yeah, the bonus is correct. The ranks is wrong. What was I saying? As for the guards, they appear to be equipped with leather armor, some clubs, dagger, and the ones in the watchtower just they're holding on to some like crossbows.
Oh, there's more than 2 guards? There's also, like, in the tower, more guards as well?
Yeah, the watchtower has 2 guards looking out from it, and then there's 2 guards by
Okay,
the
and
gate.
then,
And then in the distance to your left, they had already walked by the time you got up to the gate, but you see a group of 4 guards patrolling the perimeter, and they're like basically circling the area. But they're in the distance. They're all they had already like had walked quite a distance away from the gate before you got to it. But
and then for another guard.
you can tell that they circle around. Um, and then one guard in particular, one of the guards, this scruffy looking human with short brown hair and stubble on his face, his dark green eyes, and who's looks like he was having a smoke. He's puffing from a cigar. He looks pretty average in like in his body build. Muscles are somewhat toned, for somebody who's for a guard, but seems pretty lax. But as he sees Sophia and the group come forward, and they all kind of tense up because they're like, to them this is not something they normally see as a group of this diversity. They're
She walks up to the guard.
looking at each of your characters. They're like the two in the watchtower. You can see them like one leans in and they're like whispering to each other. Like,
Alan sticks his tongue out.
and one of the guards sticks it. He furrows his brow, sticks it back, but the other guard like slaps him for that. Like, like hits him on the arm. Like, what are you doing? So looks to Sophia. She's the one stepping forward, and he's like,
He goes,
you got some
like,
business
"Good day,
here?
kind sir." Yes, we do. We need to speak to Derwin Ironeater.
You got to speak with Dern. You got some kind of appointment? He didn't say anybody was coming to see him. Don't think I can let you through like that. I got this job to keep.
Tell him it's a matter of, it involves him in this mine. Consider it a pre-investigation inquiry. We would like to speak with him. It's of urgent. It's of urgent matters.
Alan steps forward and next to Ophelia, and he goes, "You heard the lady. This is official business. We're just here to help.
Help.
Isn't that right, Ophelia? Basically, this is my aid other to his diplomacy check."
Okay. Good looking at.
He's like, listen, if I don't see anything official, like a document or any such, even still, I'm not so sure. You got anything other than your word?
What is your name? In case this place gets shut down, so Mr. Ironeater will be known who was the person that did not speak to him. Can I please get your name first?
Hear that? She wants the name. Well,
I'll give you my name first. Sophia Spellmason. We have nothing to hide.
well, Miss Spellmason. How do we know you?
Actually, that's she's newly minted paladin. So wouldn't that be Lady Ophelia Stonemason?
Paladin. As if we'd want your kind hanging around here, just judging everybody based on whatever.
We're not
religion you're
judging. We
from.
seek fair dialogue. We'll wait. Go speak to him. And if he wishes not to see us, then we'll get those proper documentations that you mentioned. But at least
Look at this paladin just
give him notice.
bossing us around just because she's a paladin. The other guard kind of chuckles and he's like, "Oh, why not just let just her in only? The rest can stay behind." And they're like, at least gives some of the guys around here some eye candy. And the other guard's like, the guard that you were originally talking to is like, I don't know. I don't want to hear it from Derwin. You heard what happened to Dago last ride. Went where he wasn't supposed to. Anyway, maybe show it with a document, something, anything.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry.
I accept. Please take him to him.
Let's roll a diplomacy check.
Eye candy. I will steal that
Do I,
man's soul.
do I get that aid another from Alan as well?
Yeah, if he succeeds on his.
Roll first, Alan, to see if I have that modifier.
All right, let me go to my Let's go right quick.
The attitude is unfriendly.
So we are looking at diplomacy. So +7. See what we got. Damn. Wait.
That's an extra +2, right?
I wish I got at least a 12. I would have happy for a 12.
Yeah.
I think it's 15 to DC. I think it passed. 15,
Yeah.
Huh? No, it was 10 for him. So he gave you another.
Oh, 10? Oh,
he gave you another +2.
Nice. All right. So she's going to have a +2 to her diplomacy check.
Ooh.
31.
Damn, 31. We hitting those numbers?
Can I convince him to bring the whole party in there?
That's crazy.
So,
but you're going solo.
Sophia kicks up the charm. Sophia kicks up the charm and starts talking to him about
that feminine charm and paladin charm.
Kicks up the charm some more. Starts talking to him. Starts to relate to him about about the risks of losing one's job, and compliments him on on his guard duties. Like it's almost paladin like even.
Look at those muscles.
And and he seems
it's almost paladin like even.
So he's started to he's kind of buttering him up there, and after
she's stroking their ego.
pretty much
masculine energy.
So you've gone and changed his attitude, even with gone and changed his attitude from unfriendly to friendly, and with a friendly attitude,
nice,
you are able to now make your request.
That's right, man. They're allies
now. Your request is to.
Hey, we want to speak to Derwin, Ironeater.
All right.
And before we go there, before we go to Derwin, since Chiku sense, right, that they're friendly now, that they lower their guard, correct? Lewis?
That they what?
Because she would like to ask a few. Sophia, she could tell that they lower their guard, that they're friendly towards her, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, good. She would actually like to ask additional questions that normally she would not have asked. She wants to get some rapport about it. And specifically, have you heard of any organization by any chance? She'll say like in a very flattering way. Have you heard any chance of any another radar organization working within this compound underground?
Okay, roll with diplomacy.
Do I still add Atlas bonus?
Well, not for this. Now you've changed the attitude. Now you're able to. Now you're able to.
Again.
You're able to make requests, and for like every
aid, right? Mine there.
For every request.
It's 31 if Atlas bonus counts.
You're able to make requests, and the request will have modifiers based on whether they're simple requests or maybe like simple aid, but like stuff like revealing a
secrets,
or giving dangerous aid, or revealing an important secret, or even giving aid that could result in a punishment. It's there's going to be modifiers to that. Obviously, the more
like huge penalties.
Yeah, the bigger the risk of the request, the harder it is going to be for her to convince them to do it.
But
with the attitude
of lecherous man,
with the attitude,
a beautiful woman.
with the attitude being friendly, at least the DC begins at 10. For making the requests, and then from the 10. There'll be modifiers adjusted to that depending on what she's asking. So she's asking about that. I'll say it's considered an unimportant, at least to him, an unimportant secret. So what did you get?
It's considered important or not important?
Not to him, not important.
Because he's just a paid guard, not like a
Damn. Okay. This guy got a 29. Let's see.
If Valor bonus is 8 other counts, it's 31. I don't know if that makes a difference.
Is Roth there?
Yeah. Yeah, everybody's there. Oh yeah, you. So the agreement was to try, instead of trying to sneak in or anything like that, or just walking in, or
Did I
obviously
get my silver?
not fighting their way in. What? No. What silver weapon were you trying to get?
Why are you upset?
Because we should have handled this in fucking WhatsApp.
I don't know.
Breaking the flow of the RP.
Talking to the wrong person. I've been talking about that all week. But okay.
Well, yeah, you didn't tell me. You just said silver. I was like, oh, silver
I
what?
had no idea I had no idea how you were gonna fucking. You could have been like, oh, so a couple of hours goes by and he brings a fucking cart full of fucking pure silver ore. I don't know what the fuck he's gonna do. I have no idea what a miner's gonna fucking do.
You asked
what?
You asked the miner.
on,
I don't even
Lewis.
know what you asked him. You asked him about silver. He's like, well, go to one of the silversmiths and get yourself something made of silver. That's what he told you.
Yeah, he gonna pay for it, right?
Did you convince him to pay for that? You better roll the
I
diplomacy.
remember rolling a high ass diplomacy, if
Oh, you
not
did.
intimidate check. So I better have gotten my fucking free silver. That's what I remember.
Okay, well then he tells you to go to one of his well then he gives you the name and location of a person to go to one of the one of the smiths in town that can give you a give you a silver weapon that he has available.
A silver bastard sword. Be able to do that, right? Should be able to manage that.
Let's see if it's available.
Who needs silver arrows?
Silver what?
Arrows.
Silver arrows.
I'll take a few silver arrows.
So you go
Just
to the
about.
go to location and you get yourself a silver bastard sword. That happened to be available there. In fact, this guy this guy has a small selection, has a small set of silver weaponry for obviously adventurers or anybody that needs a silver weapon. He is not. It's not like this guy has a whole bunch, because it's not like they're in high demand. But there was a bastard sword made of silver available, as well as silver arrows, where you can now defeat Cannon.
Anyone else needs silver? Anything?
No one blinked at that reference.
I'll take. If it's free, so if you don't take a silver weapon, is it free? I'll take the silver weapon.
It's free.
Yo, if it's free,
Yeah, for real, man. He's the only one.
Fuck you guys and your damn inside jokes, man. I feel like this is a fucking shindig powwow.
She don't got a long sword.
For just veteran players. Come on now.
No, how did you not hear what I said?
Take a small silver.
I didn't hear it.
I was like, I said as soon as you got, I was like, you got your bastard sword.
Now you can fight. Who?
You got your silver bastard sword, and you got your silver arrows, and I was like, and now you can defeat Ganon.
Oh, Ganon!
Oh, Ganon,
I'll take it.
I didn't hear the word. Yeah, Ganon.
I'll take a silver dagger.
The silver arrows.
Oh, there we go. Lucian probably can find silver bullets. What the hell?
silver longsword. I'll take a silver longsword.
No, but he can
make
a
silver dagger.
No, but he can
silver
make.
I'll just be nice.
He can make silver bullets.
Yeah, but it's gonna take you like 8 days, and we ain't got time for that shit. Don't listen to him.
She'll take whatever's in the racket. Silver longsword.
It's not gonna take him no 8 days. He can make it in a night.
I'll have craft 3, right?
You have the gunsmithing feat. You can craft
That's a five.
you can craft ammunition like super fast. Like the fucking like the Flash.
Shit. Yeah.
um
I'll make a cartridge, a silver cartridge for the pepper box. I do that. The silver cartridge,
so I
silver
mean, yeah, you can
bullets.
get paper alchemical cartridges and the bullets are made of, bullets are made of silver.
Okay. Sounds good.
Excuse me. Oof.
Good idea. I don't know what I'm gonna shoot with that shit. Sure, I'm gonna shoot some.
All right. There you go. Some people got the silver.
Mhm.
Well, hold on. Let's see how much all this shit costs.
Is
I'm
it
not
a
paying
free?
for it.
Oh yeah,
Is
so
it-
no,
is it
Balabar
free?
covered. That's right, Balabar covered the costs.
Yeah, it's some house, ain't it? Give me
Lewis
that silver
conveniently
dagger too.
forgot this whole
Fucking throw
plot
that
point.
silver dagger on them.
Where you got a
Yo, get Sophia,
250. Ooh.
get Sophia a great sword or something. Man. She
Yeah,
don't
he
got a great
covered
sword.
the
Take a
cost
great
all
sword.
right. You better Balabar
Deliver?
wasn't too happy about this, but
Oh, yeah, he covered the cost.
Actually, no, wait. Actually, I don't think Sophia's gonna take anything because she might throw him under the bus later on. So like her conscience will not make her feel good to take anything from him.
let's see, because the
So she's
dagger,
not taking no silver weapons.
the dagger was
That's
like
interesting.
the dagger was 22
Yeah,
gold.
she might
Yeah.
snitch on this dude.
Yeah.
She might snitch on Balamar. If
What?
she finds out that
How-
guy's a criminal.
The silver dagger
Yeah.
was
How
22.
much is it?
The silver dagger was 22 gold. The bastard sword was like 215 gold. And the ammunition was like 2 gold per. Yeah, 2 gold per, because it's alchemical silver.
Would it be cheaper to use silver sheen?
It is a process involving metallurgy and alchemy that bonds silver to a weapon made of steel so that it bypasses the damage reduction of such creatures.
Oh, that's good to have.
Silver
I mean,
sheen.
if he's trying to be cheap and giving only silver sheen,
Silver sheen is
Then-
more expensive. I think. Isn't it like 200 GP for like a flask of silver sheen? It's like 200 gold pieces.
that's an AO question.
I mean, if memory serves right. That would have ages.
I'm trying to. Where was silver sheen? What book was it?
You get silver bracers.
It's 250 GP.
It was 250.
Yeah. A substance can be applied on the weapon as a standard.
So it's from
It will give the weapon the properties of alchemical silver for 1 hour.
Tyler wants
Yeah.
a silver copper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The silver sheen.
1
was more
vial will
expensive.
coat a single melee weapon or 20 units of ammunition. So like a flask of silver sheen will work on 20 bullets, for example, or 1 weapon for 1 hour. 250 GP.
Yeah, silver sheen's good if you have like, if you have
Like a magical weapon you want to use.
Right.
Yeah.
If you have like like a like a magic weapon that you have, but it's not made of silver, but you want it to be.
Like it's like and it's your main weapon. Like you don't want to use like a regular silver sword.
That's
when
what
you can use your +3 long sword of doom or whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
Put silver on it. Yeah. So it's still worth the price, in my opinion. Once you got that.
He was trying to get you all
unique
the
weapon.
actual weaponry, not the alchemical item.
I kind of figured it's cheaper.
Yeah.
All right, so make sure your character sheets have down a silver dagger,
Yep.
bastard sword. I guess 10 silver arrows each.
How many bullets?
Oh, man, freaking paladins and their
arrows
conscience.
each, and
If I was playing a fight, I'll take a great sword with
and
that. Some silver arrows.
I guess it put
So I got 2 bastard swords now.
10 silver bullets.
1 silver, 1 regular.
Can I get is it an infinite amount? How many bullets?
No, he's not.
Yeah.
only covering
$70.
only covering a certain amount of fucking silver bullets.
My dude's like, hey.
Blow me up. I just be shooting silver.
Now here's the thing: your characters just
Well, you're
realize
buying
your
top
characters
shelf.
characters realize like the guy spent over a few hundred fucking gold pieces, so he's
Okay.
clearly putting up quite the amount of money to like.
A
It's an investment.
fraction. A
It's an
poor.
investment.
That's
You ain't putting
what?
up enough.
No, but for real, how many
I don't know why you guys are taking bribes from a suspected criminal.
It's not a bribe. It's not a bribe.
Not a bribe. That's extorting you.
I'm lawful neutral, first and foremost.
That's extorting? That's extortion?
Let me tell you what it is.
But I mean, he just out of character. He deserves it.
You're the cop. I'm not the cop.
All I know is that,
Exactly,
the cop, exactly. So,
Rothgar's technically a cop. He's a bad cop.
a bad cop. I'm a cop that sees more than just what good
You got
people
good,
do.
you got
Roth
good
is
cop.
like,
We got good cop.
Taking a bribe.
We got good cop, bad
guys,
cop.
like, I don't think you
Sophia
need
and
these
Roth.
3
I
kilos.
You know,
Cocaine. Let me have that. We're gonna confiscate
So-
that. We're gonna take it off the streets.
Sophia
I'm
and
like,
Roth.
yeah,
The NYPD and the NYPD in the 80s and
Roth is
90s.
just
They used to be like,
different.
hey, let me get my cut. Let me get that drug.
Roth is the
He still
cop.
follows.
He's
He
more
still
like-
follows the law. He
He's more
just
like the kind of cop
Yeah.
that works homicide. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
homicide.
You sure it's not narcotics?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Sounds like
He
narcotics.
He works at homicide.
He does a little coke, give it to your ship.
Sometimes things
Shit
get.
like,
Sometimes.
He gets the
I
lines
honestly
get
see
blurred.
Roth
The
as super
lines get blurred.
serious.
I get it.
It's just that
Sometimes things
it's
get
just
lost
that he
when
doesn't
they're
see
confiscated.
he doesn't see the problem like you see the problem, Sophia. Like you see the problem like as like a conscious thing. Like your conscious is all involved in your emotions. This dude's
Not
like,
really it's not conscious. You're looking at like
it's not illegal. Like this,
she's looking at the law. It's not just conscious and morality. She's also looking at is any laws being broken? That's almost like you unduly influences. Like,
She's also a
hey,
paladin,
like,
so she's got an
you know,
honor. She's
It's
got her honor
worse for
as
you.
well.
You got lawful and good to worry about. I'm just lawful neutral. So
oh, was that Luke?
that's
I
what I
said-
mean by you're like looking at the law part, but it's also
Alright.
like
No, I was saying on top
but
of
this
being
guy's a
lawful good,
scumbag.
you got your
like, I don't
paladin.
care about
You got your paladin code to worry about also.
Right.
Right. You got that pattern stuff to worry about. Yeah, you gotta be careful. You don't break our codes.
Listen, it's a good double team we get to do whenever it comes to like interrogations. You get to listen. It's in your best interest. And Roth is just like, I don't give a fuck what happens to you. You know what's gonna happen to you when you get in there in prison for touching little girls. Like yo, I'm gonna be telling that nigga what it is. Oh shit. I don't know, man. It's fun though. It's fun. Keep it good cop, bad cop. That's a good way to put it.
Good cop, bad cop. I like it.
All right. Now that you hear this, mark this shit down. Back to the task at hand. So you got what'd you get? 29. All right. Let's see. You made a request. What was the? Totally forgot what was the original. What was the request that she had said?
The request was she's basically implying.
Oh, I remember. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, is there an
Yeah,
organization here?
about that question.
Yeah, about the cultures, pretty much.
Yeah.
Nutshell. Is
So
there an organization being hidden?
so he goes, well. And he leans in and he's like, well, I guess between us. Boss has been acting kind of weird a lot lately, and there's this.
Who been acting weird?
The boss has been
There's
acting
two
pretty
bosses.
weird. There's
Boss.
yeah, the miners have been talking. Probably no more from them than from us, but they've been talking. You know, there's a couple of the guards know as well, but
Also, the miners will know more than the boss. Is that what you're saying?
yeah. There's boss been acting weird. He likes to go on this one. He likes to go in the tunnel where they've apparently got some sort of elevator shaft. I don't know where it goes, but I don't really care too much. I figured, I'm here to guard. I don't care about miners' business as long as I'm paid. Try to stay out of it. I don't want to know too much. Knowing too much can get you into trouble.
That's true. You said enough already. Thank you. I appreciate your bravery. By the way, can we take a slight detour right before we see Derwin? Is it okay if I speak to 2 or 3 of these miners along the way? I mean, it won't go as long as it's
And
not
he's
out of the
like,
way.
well, uh, yeah, go on through. Just talk to a few miners. Make sure you
She gives him a cheeky smile. You know,
He's like, make sure you
I'm sure
get
they don't
back.
see a
He's
lot of
like,
ladies.
don't linger too long. Just make sure you get back to the entrance of the gates before Durin catches, or one of the foremen catches that you're here. Oh, word to the wise. I mean, should be definitely quite obvious. And I'll give you this as a freebie. But it should be quite obvious when you want more information, or any information of anyone. Just, you know. And he, like, jingles his pouch. It's like,
She's clueless for a while, and then like it took her like 2-3 seconds to realize, oh, thanks, never occurred to me.
your group
She
looks
means like
like your group here looks like the type that walks around with about half the miners here their entire year's salary. So put together, they only make about a silver or two a day. Not much. Us guards don't make that much more than them, fortunately. So, you know, if you you know, I'm sure you've heard of.
Roth kind of steps forward.
I'm sure you've heard of it.
After Sophia has
I'm sure
been
you've heard
sitting
of a
there
tip.
for a while. Roth looks at this one kind of like real close. He stands, I don't know, almost like he's actually close to 6 foot. He's not quite 6 foot, but he approaches this talker and stands real close to him and looks down at him. Hopefully, if he's not that tall, he's like,
No.
he's like, I could get you on extortion for that one. Perhaps I should start investigating you and your friends here.
I think you misunderstood him. What he meant to say was, correct me if I'm correct, if I'm wrong. The guard she looks at, he's implying that the miners, if they are to be more receptive to us, then maybe we should probably offer them some compensation for the information. I consider it a fair exchange. Paying for information. She don't see it as a bribe in her mind.
Is she saying that to Roth, correcting him?
Yeah, she's saying that to Roth, correcting him. Yeah.
Roth takes a look at you and he says, stay out of it. Kind of stands in front of you as he's talking and bullying this one, and he kind of like gets real close, probably starts making him back up a little bit from how close he is. And Roth kind of like
no, you better roll
gets
an
in his
intimidate.
face.
You better hope this intimidate don't fuck up
Why
your
were you
diplomacy.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And I get an automatic aid another from Sabuna. So I mean I'll roll my thing. I mean I feel bad for this guy. What is this? It's plus 13. So that's
dude.
that's
you know
wrong.
how hard it was
plus, it should be 19.
They weren't gonna let us in here. You gotta ruin our I could already see. All right.
It's human character. Ooh,
Yes. That should be 13,
Hey,
so it should be a 19 total.
So he backs away, and he's like, what the heck? He looked at Sophia, he's like, I thought we were all friendly here. I don't know why you I don't know why you got both these dogs on us.
Both
I'm like,
these dogs.
go to
Roth
like,
grunts at him once he says dogs. He goes,
all right.
and Sabuna even lets out a low growl. She's like,
All right, you
That's
know what?
enough.
yeah.
That's enough.
He's like, you know
That's
what?
enough.
Well, just hurry up
so
and get your business through. I was just only asking for something to drink tonight. Jeez, just a few gold.
So Felix,
So
no,
few
so Felix,
gold. He whispered gold. I can't believe this guy, bro.
what happened?
Yo,
Yeah.
Roth.
So
Roth
Fila feels bad for the guy. He goes like, for your
Oh.
trouble. She gives him like a gold piece for
All
your
right.
trouble.
He's like, this'll do. This'll
Make up for that diplomacy flux over here. Hopefully that
do.
money.
Thank you. I'll be able to treat me and the fellas tonight with this. Thank you. And he looks over to Roth. And looks over to
You know,
Roth.
it's kind of cool.
Like he looks over to him with like doesn't like say anything else or like backs away further from like he's clearly intimidated.
Yeah.
Yeah, clearly intimidated, but not happy with obviously not happy with the way he blustered himself on him like that.
Roth would be looking at him from over his shoulder like that as he still managed to squeeze a GP out of one of his friends. And with Sabuna still like kind of growling, Sabuna lets out like one bark. Trying to send this dude on his way. Like, bro, get out of here, bro. Like, why are you still here, bro? You don't even give us the information. This man sitting here greasing our paws. Why? You don't even got the info. You talking about the info over there, but you gotta pay me though. I gotta be the one to be bragging tonight at the bar? No, yeah. Nah.
Oh, my stomach hurts.
That gold piece out of that paladin.
I'm tight. Roth is gonna let that rock. But that happened with Sabuna and everything to get him to get out of here. And once he's out the picture, Roth is gonna look at Spell Mason and say, he looks at you and he's just like
Adler's giggling the whole time.
Roth is like
Batman and Superman. I swear to God, that's what it is. It's like Batman and Superman. It's so funny seeing this.
Hilarious.
let's get on with it. Like he kind of just he just like, all right, I'm not gonna. But you felt him grill you for a minute after whatever freaking extortionist over here like got you for your money.
I see it as an investment. If things go down here and we get into a brawl, I'm sure he'll probably take our side, not get involved. I'm thinking ahead, Roth. We might be in potentially enemy territory here. Why make more enemies that we don't need to?
When you say that, Roth, he's like already was walking away, but he kind of hears you like still going on about it, and he goes.
But she's actually replying to you. She doesn't. To her,
You see Roth do something that he hasn't done in a long time. Takes out a little sheet of paper, and he goes, Galabar Spank, says in his, and he like starts rattling off like some of the things that he's like gathered information on about this guy that's not so good about him, like his character, and then he goes. Now he has he goes, Sabanks tends to hire all sorts of people that he can control, people who have dirt on them, so that he can in turn control them.
Are you talking about the guards that we spoke to? They're not sminked men.
I'm sorry, hold up. Didn't this guy just mention minors? Didn't this guy just mention minors? Am I missing this?
Let's keep it in character. So I think
aren't they all minors?
This is
they are. They're doing iron meters. They're doing iron meters, man. That's me.
Yeah, they're actually working his rival. Right.
Oh, this is like a rival mining group.
That's right.
Yeah, why would he? Yeah, why would he have you sneak into his own mine?
Right. Why would he? Right. guys jumping to conclusion without knowing the whole picture.
Yeah.
I'll
Oh,
admit.
man.
I'll admit. I thought I was rattling off about Spanx, man.
Making assumptions.
Nah.
I mean, I still don't like people extorting us. So
It's not
I
extorted.
mean,
It's not extorted. It's sort of like other people that we haven't interacted with. She's trying to make allies.
listen, we're saving the world. I'm not about to just get. I didn't even pay for these weapons.
He's
Like
saving
the
world?
idea in
What the
Roth's
fuck?
mind is still that the mission is more important than these dudes, and
He
I
said
don't
we're
really.
saving the
I have the
God,
I have the
Are you
jurisdiction
for real
to
gonna
bully
tell
my
Sophia
way
that
through it. I don't have to be
Sophia's
diplomatic
all about
like you do.
She's all about mission. Diplomacy is a good tool to get the mission done.
You and I are clearly different people, and that's okay.
Let's go on to the minors.
Is this in character? Sounds like an in character debate.
No,
Yeah,
that was
not
not
in character.
I wish
was
we
in
would have
character.
kept it in character. I
That
said
could
what
be
I
in
said.
You guys did.
She was.
Well, the last thing that she said in character was, she's like, listen, the reason that I'm trying to get, the reason that what I did was, because these could be potential allies in case things break down here. You know, we're in enemy territory. And then after that, Roth went on saying, well, these are Schmenk's people. They're unscrupulous. And, you know, and I'm like, and then she corrected him, like, they're not Schmenk's people. They're Doan's Ironeater people.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then I guess we can take it from there.
Okay. So you're correcting me that they're not Sphinx people. So
Correct.
what would he have said?
Correct. So, and then
Or am
she
I
also-
responding to that?
No, I just wanted to make sure I'm trying to distinguish what was in character and out of character. I think in character was like the last thing he said.
Yeah.
And then
All right. So for Roth, he'd be like Sphinx men or not. Whether or not these are Sphinx men, these miners clearly don't understand the mission at hand. I'm not gonna sacrifice any more than I have to in order to get the mission done.
Roth, listen to me for a second. There's rumors that there might be occultists here, correct? The triads? Well, they're just rumors. What I'm trying to find out is if these rumors have any substance. If it is true that there is occultists hiding here in this mine, we don't know that. The best way for us to do that is by talking to the miners. Yes, I actually want to talk to Mr. Ironeater himself, but he has motive to lie. If indeed there is cultists out here, these miners, they're malnourished, overworked. We could probably get the information from them that we seek. Once we have the facts that the cultists might indeed be here, once we confront Ironeater, he won't be able to bamboozle us or lie to us. So it is all about the mission. I'm very vested in this mission to succeed. And we will get to the truth regarding the Age of Worms. But I need you to help me. I need your support, bro. Please trust me.
Thousand wins.
I'll give you 1 minute.
Okay. Wait. What? I don't talk that fast. At least give me 10, 20 minutes. That's unreasonable. She says that in character.
All right.
Not your diplomacies, but you know what I'm trying to say. Like your way is taking too long. Cultists could be already on our scent. Striking them hard and fast is how to get rid of them.
Well, hopefully you didn't anger the guard. But the guard has no incentive to rat us out. At least not yet. And we haven't encountered none of the foremen yet. So we're good. We just
as you're talking, you know this come upon group of miners, haggard looking, tired, sweaty, like 3 of them walking, walking from a nearby cart after that they just loaded up, and they look towards your group curiously. As are a few other miners that are in the distance. Like they look at your group curiously, but like they don't linger their stares too long.
She does while she's
Roth looks at
slicing,
Ophelia and says,
while she's slicing these miners.
"Time's
nothing
ticking,"
wrong.
referring to the miners that are about to walk away because he's about to do Roth things if you don't.
She nods. She nods. She's trying to gauge the miners to see who she's gonna approach first. She's doing detect evil also, move action constantly. So she's definitely trying to find someone that reads that's non-evil. She's not trying to talk to evil people.
These miners, you don't read.
I was gonna do that while you talk. Okay.
You don't
Alright.
sense
Jumped
any
on it.
evil auras on these miners.
All right.
You
so
don't
she,
sense good auras either. Let me stop.
This guy Rolf is detecting every single, the
I
whole,
got every
whole
fucking
spectrum.
rainbow, the whole spectrum. You might as well tell us. You might as well tell us.
Was there a
I'll
limit?
tell
You
you.
might as well tell me. Like whatever
Okay, so
Sophia and I do detect
Roth,
at the same
okay,
time,
I
I'm doing the
know.
other
So
ones.
Roth is busy, like his form of detection is like this motherfucker's concentrating dumb hard as he's skimming through the entire fucking spectrum.
Because he's not talking,
round
he's
by
watching
round.
people. He just
Right, he's just watching them, detecting all their auras. Most of the auras you detect are most of them are on the neutral spectrum. Either
evil.
either lawful neutral, or even lawful good. There's a few that were evil, had an evil aura. A few that chaotic neutral. Although sensing those auras don't
mean much, right?
yeah.
By
It,
itself.
it could be one guy could have an evil aura because he's a fucking hot-headed, angry drunk that beats on his wife and kids kind of situation. It's not necessarily like he's an evil villain.
He's a cultist.
He's a cultist,
Right,
right?
right.
Right, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
No, I usually think of
He's a bad person,
alignment
but he's
being-
lawful enough.
You could be a
Yeah.
lawful evil dictator. But you're not really breaking any laws because you're the dictator. You're the boss.
right. So, I mean, listen, Roth is still keeping his word. Time's ticking, so you notice that Roth is like concentrating more on the while you're also concentrating sometimes, but you see him concentrating longer, right? And Roth is just like spending his time like scanning the room if there is, proverbial room. And he's like he'll give you like every now and then the ones he suspects to be like miners worth talking to will probably be the ones that are probably popping up as evil. The ones you probably notice also.
Who Roth detect good also?
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if Roth could detect good.
I mean, it's even possible. Not the cult. Most of the cultists.
She rather talks to good people.
Most of the cultists probably would be evil, but
It's
not
fine.
not always. It's very possible that
Not starting,
always.
especially if
Not
they're a new
starting.
recruit.
Yeah, right. Especially if they're a new recruit, or it's possible a few could even be lawful neutral.
That's an invaluable resource. So Felix goes like, "Oh wow, right, that's impressive." I mean, I could sense,
or even chaotic neutral.
I sense evil and wickedness, but I've never been blessed with being able to actually detect pure heart, kindness people. Can you aid me in finding a group of people that you detect that are innately good? I would like to start my investigations from there.
Roth nods. He goes, and he starts scanning the room. And
well, the group that was walking towards you.
That's a great ability. That's godlike, Roth.
Yeah.
It's
useful. If you use it right.
That's
Yeah.
that inquisitor. That's that inquisitor shit.
Yeah, that inquisitor shit. Yeah.
Who should I?
Mhm.
Who should I?
That's I think
Who
I
should
feel
I
like that's how
question?
like Inquisitors and like Star Wars be always like unless the Jedi's actively hiding, you always be finding the person who's like the most sus in the group. They be just looking at
Right.
everyone
They
like
always be
you
said,
like
right, and they
you guys
always
know he's
yo,
the
they
guy you
always
need is like
right,
he's
and
like-
they always be picking, the one that they know
Yeah.
could root out the Jedi. Like this guy looks like he's
Oh
hiding.
right, something
This
like
guy
that.
looks like he's hiding something. He's probably hiding that Jedi. I'm gonna grab him.
Right.
That I sense
Right.
motive in that detective.
That's Roth. That's Roth
They
right
always
here.
That's
be doing
Ross,
that.
son. Ross in the group like
Roth is.
you.
He knows, like, up to the guy there. He knows what the cultists are at. Come to that one, Ophelia.
It only gets more godlike as he gets levels too. Soon he can detect lies. So at that point, you can talk to the whole group. Just put the aura up. Be like,
Adler leads over to
nigga,
you,
why is that dude lying? Son?
He said, "Why
nods
you
over
lying?"
to what Roth is doing. He goes, look at him, he's doing it again.
Yes,
He thinks he's so cool.
y'all should
Let's
get
do it
used to
too.
this.
Let's
Mhm.
do it too. I goes over, he starts doing detect magic. He's walking behind Rothgar, but like mimicking his like
Mimicking his intensity.
movement.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like doing the same concentration, mimicking
so-
his
so
movements,
the,
but doing it with detect magic.
Everybody just humming right now.
Not only that, because if she's gonna donate money to someone, she wants to make sure there's someone that's good.
The group of 3 that's coming,
Did
like
you check that one dude that we just gave the GP to?
No cheating.
The group of 3
Fucking
that
cult
were
just got free money.
the group of 3 miners that was walking like by your group. It was there's 3 of them. One's a male dwarf, and then there's a female human and a human male, and they're covered in grime and dirt, and they've got they don't even have. You can tell when it comes to safety, like they got these beaten up helmets. Their pickaxes look like they could be fucking, need some sharpening there. Like they've been fucking hacking at rocks for mad long without an update to their equipment.
Damn.
They don't even have like, you can see like the you can see like they have a
Kind of miners.
you can see they have like you can see that the copper miners, you can see that they have these only one of them has a lantern, and you can see there's not much oil left in it. But they walk by, and they nod to your group, and Roth is able to detect like good alignments among two of them, the dwarf and the human male, and then the female human doesn't have either good or an evil alignment, as he's scanning her auras. Lawful. So Sophia, makes her way over to them and engages them in conversation, and curiously they stop, and the dwarf looks up, and he's like, yes, what is it she need? Directions, I take it.
Information and a bit of your time. And I know that all 3 of you are very busy, but we will definitely make it worth your while. So, she knows this information, but she'll still ask anyways, just to like break the ice. So this mine here, this copper mine, how long have you 3 have been working here? By the way, my name is Ophelia. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
I'd say I've been here about 5 years. You two, just a few years, right?
Who's talking, the dwarf or the human?
The dwarf.
5 years, and the other 2 years.
And he looks up to them. They both nodded, like, yeah, we've been here about 2 years. He's our
She looks at him.
points at the dwarf. They're like he's been our mentor since we arrived.
This looks like very arduous and difficult work. I mean, how many hours do you guys work here?
Yeah, well, how many hours, you say? That depends. Could be 12, 14, 18.
Wow, you must be you. She's like amazed. She's like, wow, you must be well compensated. I mean, just being a compliment and all. Probably make good. Probably get paid good.
Ah, bless your heart, young lass.
The southern bless your heart.
If only that were true.
Well, I know that I don't come offering employment, but if it's of any help, we could probably help each other. I'll be upfront. I'm not going to lie to any of you. I seek information, and I'm willing to pay for the information. But it's not information that will get you in any trouble of the sort. Are you willing to, Harley?
They look between each other, and all three of them nod, and they're like, well, yeah, spit it out.
Oh, wow, that went easier than she thought. All right. She thought they were going to hesitate. All right. She was like, all right, so as a token of good faith, she gives each of them a gold coin to start out with.
Their eyes widen.
Good faith.
And
You
they
bribing
like
them though.
they're like looking at the coin
No,
and making
she's
sure
gonna
as
get
if
her
it's like
information.
real, and the dwarf he goes, ugh. They pocket the coin.
So she asks, so how many miners work here? She first wants to I don't know if you want to like role play this all out. I don't mind role playing all out, or some of this you want to summarize. Like the first portion of the conversation, she just want to get like general schematics, like how many workers, how many miners are there, how many foremen, all the people that work for Ironeater. She's trying to get like general intel
Right.
first,
And
then she'll go to the second phase. For the second phase of the diplomacy, she'll probably have to bribe them more. Not bribe, that's not the word. She'll donate more gold for the second phase of her questioning. That's when she's gonna go more into depth about the cultists if they reside there and all that.
Roll.
So it's I guess two key information.
What's your diplomacy bonus?
Plus 11.
Oh, okay. So, after giving them the gold coin and asking the questions, they looked very eager to answer all your questions.
Yay.
And the dwarf.
I can help aid if you want.
The dwarf leans in and kind of whispers. He's like, "Will the information we give? I don't know. Would it make Durin's day pretty sour?"
If he has broken any laws and is involved in illegal illicit activities, it'll go more than sour for him. Potentially face prosecution, doctor for being arrested.
And the dwarf looks to the other two. They all nod approvingly. And he,
they hate this guy. They hate their boss. That's good.
He's like, there's about 40 of us here, and not very, very few much care about that damn bastard. The ones that do only kissing his arse. just to maybe be the next foreman. Speaking of foreman, come this way. And he like leads you off over to the side behind some like a pile of rocks nearby, and he's telling your whole group to like come over behind these this rock pile. And he's like, let's not let the foremans catch sight of you. We got
Is
three
the
of
dwarf?
them. Yeah, this is dwarf. He goes,
Are there the foremans? How many are there? Are they loyal to Ironeater?
the foreman's what?
The foremans, how many of them are there?
I'll
Are
get
they
more
loyal to
He
Ironeater?
goes, listen, there's about 40 of us workers, give or take. As for the foremans, there's only 3 of them. A little harder to convince for any information, but they're not exactly 100% loyal to Derwin. As for Durin himself, he's busy in his office, and he like points to like a small like hill in the distance where you can make out like a roughly put together cabin. And he's like, so what kind of activities you think that what is it that he could be getting in trouble for? Like, no,
There's the one
he's
that,
like, no offense, but you got quite a motley crew here. And he's like looking between everybody, and he's like, are you guards or militia members or part of some organization from where? Daggerford, Waterdeep, Baldur's Gate?
I guess.
My name is not Motley.
She
It's Adler.
ponders for she ponders like for like 2-3 seconds and goes like, well, I wouldn't per se say that we're militia members.
Baldur's Gate.
We're, I guess you could say we're independent contractors. Yeah, at least for the time being.
We're people who are very tired all the time.
Well, grab yourself a pickaxe. That's how we're feeling here. You'll fit right in. Fit right in. Well,
so all right. So then, after he asks that question, she'll segue and she'll ask, "Are you familiar over a religious organization that are rumored to dwell here in this mine, maybe further deep on the ground?"
oh. No, I can't say I'm familiar with anything about that. But speaking of underground, yeah, there's definitely a particular location that, well, Durin doesn't want anybody messing with, and he's posted tends to post guards around that area to make sure no one messes with it. None of the miners do. We mind our business and listen to the orders that he gives.
Do you happen to know if any of the 40 miners, or maybe one of the 3 foremen, have ever been down there in the ground?
I do know Durin goes there once in a while. Sometimes he doesn't come out of there for quite a while. Don't know what's down that elevator shaft they got there, but a lot of us are assuming that they must have found something. Maybe they found a huge vein, maybe a vein of platinum, and they're not saying anything. Or, who knows? Could be anything. I don't know why they'd be keeping it such a secret. Then again, if we did learn that there was a platinum vein down there, we would definitely be demanding more of a bigger wage.
Of course. All right, so Sophia, like in her mind, she's thinking, okay, it seems that most of the miners here, and perhaps even the foremen, might not be privy of what might be going on. It might be being kept like on the wraps, Area 51 style, need to know basically. So she's trying to find, It seems only Derwin would know. All right, so she was able to ascertain that number 40 miners might know anything. She'll again follow up with the foreman. To your knowledge, have any of the foremen ever accompanied Derwin down there on the ground?
No, can't say they have. In fact, usually, strangely, Durin just goes alone. If you want to see the elevator shaft for yourself, I can tell you, I can show you, I can get you there. We can. In fact, we can get you there without letting the guards catch you.
She has a
It's
moral
the he goes.
dilemma.
He's like and then the woman's like, yeah, it's the least we could do for this gift.
Oh man, it's actually what we wanted. but I'm trying to ascertain out of character if Sophia has like enough probable cause to do that, because that's clearly trespassing. That's clearly trespassing in her mind, unless she could justify it somehow. But she hasn't seen like no like smoking gun that. Oh wait, I heard screamings or whatever, people being tortured. She hasn't heard any of that stuff. So
Well, your characters, from what she knows, they're already unofficially inside here, as it is. So being caught either here or by the elevator shaft wouldn't make much of a difference.
she's gonna consult with her party. She needs guidance from the rest of the crew. She gives him her thanks. They were very helpful. So she convenes with the party, and she tells them the information that she was able to gather from the door, and she basically also relays, well, clearly where we need to go is by this elevator shaft that we could most likely get there undetected.
Just me or your voice going in and out?
Yeah, it goes in and out.
Is it still going in and out? All right, let me.
It's better now, I guess.
It's good now.
Seems alright, yeah.
The same. All right. Yeah, we got the headset on. That's weird. All right.
Could be having the same
you-
issue as my other mic had the. That's why I switched headsets. My other headset that I was using, it wasn't picking up the mic. It was just picking up the mic from the laptop instead of my headset. But the headset I'm wearing now, the mic works on it. So it could be the headset.
That's a possibility, yeah. Because this headset has like two things.
Oh yeah.
And one for the microphone. Oh, what's the camera here? But my laptop doesn't have anything for the microphone.
And it's going in and out. So
yeah.
So let me unplug.
That wasn't
this one
happening
like,
before.
But I don't have my laptop doesn't have anything for microphone. It's like one
Right.
headset. So I need to get a different headset. Does it sound better now? Does it sound a little better now or no?
It is definitely good in your laptop because you took the headset off and like your voice hasn't changed. Yeah.
It hasn't changed. It's the same. Yeah, so it's definitely
Actually, yeah. As soon as you lean closer to your laptop, we can hear you clear. It's picking up the mic off the laptop.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to put my laptop on my face then. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna have to get another headset then. Now, good to know. All this time I didn't even realize that. All right, thanks for pointing that out, guys. Okay, so Sophia goes to the rest. Sophia goes back to the rest of the group. She needs counsel actually from her party members because she's actually stumped herself. She goes like she relates to the party. All right, so this is the information that I was able to get, and it appears that this is where the elevator shaft is at. We could probably get there unopposed, and then Derwin. And then she also tells the party like where Derwin office is located at. It appears that the miners, all 40 of them, they're not really that loyal to him. The three foremen, it could be a different story. So that's where we're at. I just don't know if we have enough reason to trespass and just go down there. I just don't feel comfortable just going in there without probably speaking with Derwin first.
I feel comfortable about it. Aren't you curious about what's down there? I mean, that's why we came all this way.
That's how they say.
She thinks back. Well, I guess I'll have to face the consequences then if my I'm gonna rely on my my commander's my commander's intuition. She does believe, just like Roth believes also, that the cultists might be down there. So be it. If I have to face the consequences and be prosecutor myself, I'll take the fall for everyone here. I think we should go investigate.
That's the spirit.
A lot is at stake here. I mean, what if it's only just a 1% chance that people's life are in danger, I'll take that risk. And if we're wrong and we're unlawfully trespassed, I'll bear all the consequences, and I'll plead for leniency for the rest of it. Are you all with me?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely with you.
Okay, good. All right.
See, that's good bravery.
She's gonna go to we're going to the elevator shaft.
All
She
right.
might need an atonement after this, but whatever. Let's go.
The so the dwarf, he's like, oh, by the way,
yeah, oh yeah, the
he's
dwarf
like,
can get us there.
he's like,
Go to the dwarf.
he's like, by the way, the name's Randor.
Randor.
You write that down. Randor.
He conned what?
Randor?
Randor.
What did he con as?
Was he what?
He's good. I'm not sure whether lawful or not, but I know Louis said that he's good.
He's off no shit. The other two are good.
Oh, he was lawful neutral? Okay. The
The dwarf is
freaking
lawful neutral.
the human female was lawful neutral
I
too.
thought it was the human male that was lawful neutral.
Oh yeah, that's right. No, he's okay. So he's Randor, and then
You said that the human male was lawful neutral. I
the
think
other
the dwarf is good.
the other
and the
two,
female.
the human male and female are they introduce themselves as well. I'll put everything down.
Building rapport here.
Yeah. Okay, Randor is.
Got some more pizza. Be right back.
Enjoy.
This guy goes in character for pizza. That just made me hungry though. I just buy this whole thing of fucking table. Mercy on me. Oh shit. I'm gonna grab a couple apples. I'll be right back.
Got it.
Luna looking like she failed her fortitude for insomnia or something. Oh, that reminds me. I should have had everybody roll their fucking. How many people here have I think everybody has insomnia except.
Sophia has it.
Yeah, I know Sophia
Who's got
does.
all the insomnia again?
Sophia Roth and.
I don't.
I don't
okay,
have insomnia.
okay, Luna doesn't. Luna doesn't. Yeah, shit. Okay, claustrophobia and
I don't
claustrophobia.
know
Oh
either.
shit, she's not. She's getting a little shaky about having to go down mine shafts and shit.
Yes, she's not feeling too hot right now.
She's like, not inside another fucking underground place again.
Another cage again.
Yeah.
So it's just Adler.
Lou's
Those
gotta
three.
think
It was
about having
three members of the group.
big
Adler,
groups fight
Luchin,
with
and
fucking-
so I need 42 saves from all of them. Then.
Adler, Lucian, and who?
And Roth.
Comfortable condition because we were in our homes.
Oh, Roth got hit by something?
No,
No,
I need you.
no.
I need
No,
your
no.
3 for your
We have,
insomnia saves.
I don't have insomnia.
No, I know.
Do I?
Roth.
When
Did we
when
just
did I
come
get
off of
insomnia?
No, I
downtime?
know. Roth, Adler, and what? I put
Did we
his name,
just come off of
Oh.
downtime though?
put his name twice. What the fuck? Roth, Adler,
this is
and
Roth.
Sophia.
Roth and Roth. Didn't we just come off of downtime though? I asked because if I just came off of downtime, that means I always have Keep Watch available, so I get 3 nights of sleep. Sorry, bro. Fuck that gimmick.
Hold on. Your
Listen, man.
little chopper left.
And I give it to whoever else needs it. I think I gave it to Adler too. So Adler can get sweet.
Oh, wouldn't you be not? Wouldn't that
You go to Adler
Adler
every night. Adler, I'm here.
Nah, because Roth's.
I'm here to help you
Oh,
sleep.
remember?
You said every night? I don't know what you mean,
Okay,
really. I prepare my spells
okay,
at night,
it's-
you mean?
Keep watch. Hold on. One creature touch per 2 levels, so you can only do it for one person. Last 8 hours. You can do it for one person per casting. This spell enables the subject to stand watch or keep vigil throughout the night.
Well, those are my
Ill
casting on
effects.
downtime
Subject
days.
suffer no fatigue and gain all the unit of a full night's rest. The subject gains hit points as though from resting. Wizards may prepare their spells. Effects that rely on actual sleep or dreaming are ineffective. Any vigorous activity? Okay. I mean, if they knew they were going to meet up on the 17th, then who did you cast? I mean, how many slots you got? You can cast Keep Watch like I think what times? 4 times? 3 or 4?
So Felix is good.
I prepare my spells at night, so if I didn't cast any spells during the day, I cast them before I prepare my spells for the next day. So I should have full spell slots
That's right. Yeah. No, I know that.
for the next day.
No, I know.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I know the 16th of the month.
Whoever needs it.
Yeah.
Whoever needs it. I mean,
You
yeah.
have
Usually
full
it's
casting when you got
I know we spoke
4.
about it with Adler.
You have 4 slots. Okay, so you can
Like
get you can get all 3 people the night before then. Well, in that case,
There you go. Boom.
Roth has
Sophia, I don't think needs it. Sophia doesn't need it if she actually gets a restful sleep. Because we all get a +4 bonus if we sleep in our beds, like comfortable. And with that +4 bonus, you'll automatically pass.
unless you roll a
Obviously,
1.
now when we in the field,
Unless you roll a 1,
when we in the one always fails.
it's a saving throw.
Oh yeah, you're right. So it's a tricky saving throw. Yeah. Yes, I guess she will have to. She needs like 2 higher to pass. As long as she got that +4 bonus from her bed. Let me
Roth
roll
doesn't do this
first.
all the time, so you should take it while it's hot.
All right, sounds good.
I only do this on downtime days, going into the encounter, going into the day.
Yeah, I mean, because once we're in the field, it's different.
Once we're in the field, yeah, he's gonna have to suffer it.
Preserve your spells and stuff.
Well, to
Right.
Sophia
Alright.
and Adler's curiosity, it seems Roth has come to the 2 of you the night before,
Hold on. If Roth does that,
stating that
that
you
mean
can
you don't
place
have
an enchantment that will enable them
Your
to
voice
keep
went out.
that will enable them to keep vigilant and have a very restful night without having to sleep.
Oh, that's even better. Hold on. With that spell, you don't
Oh,
have
I'll
to sleep
take
at all.
that. Absolutely.
Oh
You
man,
don't
if
have
you
to
guys
sleep.
are-
You can still
you don't-
do light activities
Oh.
and still get restful sleep, prepare your spells, do whatever sleep would have normally have
That's
done for you.
godlike.
It's a great
She don't like
spell.
to sleep. It is. She don't like to sleep. If she could do that and just be up
If
all
you're
night, just
a
walking around.
crafter, you could use your downtime. You're sleeping for the downtime for your crafting.
For rest and spell purposes, right? But you could do other stuff, right?
As long as it's
I can
not
help.
like vigorous activity, yeah, it'll work.
Oh, she's
Yeah.
oh that okay. I thought it was a spell to make you go to sleep, but
This,
Nah.
oh no, it's
Roth
I'll
is
take
the Roth is the Night Watch. My
Night
dude
Watch.
is just he's
All
Batman, son. He's better than Batman. Batman gotta go to sleep.
So,
Roth just be out there, son. Just be like,
you up the whole night.
cheese it.
Yo,
I don't think
Sophia's gonna
Batman
be
even have a ring of sustenance. That'll make Batman godlike.
Sophia's gonna be there at night also, just walking around. She fearless now too. She ain't afraid of shit. So she's just like walking.
Yeah, big
Right, for
Gucci,
real.
man.
God, fearless. Okay, so they as you they lead you through, a series of paths and down past some signs, and a couple of the signs you notice read at the bottom, like it tells you like the it marks the identity of the location of the tunnels, and it has like a crudely drawn like map on the wooden post. But at the bottom it says like specifically like the elevator shaft tunnel forbidden. You know, on like the signpost that you see here and there as you get closer. And he points to the tunnel. And he's like, ah, it's like there it is. And then he looks over and he's like, he sees off another trail from a different cavern where they're mining in. And he's like, he tells the other two, he's like, hey, keep that foreman busy. And they nod to the dwarf, and the dwarf,
We got
yeah,
allies.
you,
We got allies.
you, yeah, you may. I sorry, you didn't even have to roll diplomacy.
Iran,
You, as soon as you
I'm
gave that
talking
gold,
no.
as soon as you gave the gold, fucking.
Yeah.
I mean, even I'd say at this point, if your characters, if your the ones with the high sense
See?
motive in the group, you can tell that the miners here don't would love to stick it to fucking Derwin. So you already had a free +5 bonus to your diplomacy anyway with them, and then giving them the
Bribing them
gold,
on top.
or giving them the gold like boosted it by like plus fucking 10, I think.
God
Oh,
damn.
You didn't even have to roll. You changed and they start off with an indifferent attitude. You didn't even have to roll. You changed them from indifferent to helpful. Helpful. Like
Jesus, that's the highest
Helpful
tier.
plus.
There you go, man. You see, man, diplomacy can also be used as a tool of war.
The tool of war, he says. All right, show me.
So those two go up and distract the foreman, you know, talking to him, trying to keep him from like looking in your direction. As Randor is like, follow me, and he goes off into the tunnel ahead with no light because he's a dwarf, so doesn't need that.
Darkness.
Yeah. Don't worry, Roth, I'm right behind him.
The mines
And
appear to be crude passages and tunnels that are just hacked into the ground. There's only torches about every 50 feet, and half of them seem to be burnt out and useless. The guy doesn't even want to fucking, like I said, you notice like the mine manager Derwin doesn't like cheapskate, doesn't like to maintain things properly. Half the torches haven't been replaced.
damn.
Most miners actually just either carry their own torches and lanterns, which means they end up using their own salaries to do that.
Oh my god. That's a
But,
You gotta spend your own money to survive your job. That's crazy.
Yep.
But at least the dwarf don't gotta worry about that.
Sounds like
dark vision.
about 40 feet from the main entrance, the passage to the elevator, Randall points. Like you see that the main tunnel, like it keeps going ahead, you know, and you can hear. You actually see 3 miners there, just about like 60 feet, so you're 40 feet in, and then like another 20 feet ahead, you can see like the miners chipping away at the rock. There's 3 of them. One's a halfling, 2 of them a human, and they kind of pause for a bit, like to look over, and they see Randall and they nod to him. He waves over, and then they stare at your group for a while, and because there's a big group of you, and then they're like, they're seeing that the gear you're carrying, like they can tell you're not miners of any sort,
Yeah, right.
and they're, but you could
war practitioners.
you could tell in their, you could tell by their mannerisms that like they're not gonna say anything, and they're gonna get right back to work, because then they actually just start going back to work as if they didn't see shit.
Nothing going on here.
Mhm.
Carry on. Nothing's going on. You're good.
Mhm.
So he takes you away from that area that up ahead, that and in fact it cuts sharp to the left into another tunnel, and you go about 15 feet down there, and it stops. It stops at at a makeshift wall. You see timbers and planks that are nailed to the wooden frame of this passage, and blocking it
Okay.
blocking it beyond. He's like, yeah, they've put this up recently. Although, like I said, every once in a while, Duran still comes over here, and I guess they must board it back up again. He's like,
Hmm.
I'm gonna head back out. Just be careful. If there's any guards out there, sometimes the guards come through here. If there's any guards, I'll try and keep them off your back for as long as I can.
So it's like,
He's like, thanks for the go. It was nice meeting you all.
and Sophia replied,
Have a good one.
Nice to meet you too.
"Thank you, Randor, Talia, Ethan.
Protect your soul.
Your help has been invaluable." And then
People who
she
look through mirrors can take it.
she gives him like a salute, like a respectful salute, and nods. That little like survey corps salute. Like,
Adler turns around and he looks at the wall and he starts stroking his chin.
look at the wall.
So
You characters can see that you can either break it down or you can try and disassemble it. One would be obviously quieter than the other.
we're like, well, Adler turns around and he goes, well, I know a guy who can get past this wall without making a sound. But he's very sensitive about his looks, and so you guys just can't be awkward about things. So I know a guy. Get us in. Well, he get himself in.
Sophia,
Back out.
as soon as Adler says that, Sophia, like, you can see like she smiles, like beaming, her eyes like star, like Asta type stuff. Does that involve spellcasting, Mr. Vaughn?
No, it doesn't involve spellcasting, but it does involve my gift of magic.
Ah, she's happy again, like lethal. By all means.
I'm just gonna reach into the Pale Lady's realm and call on the help of a friend.
Most intriguing.
And tunnel slug, the alien ghost strike.
Alien Ghost Rider.
The Vilstrag. What are you gonna have it do?
I'm gonna have it use its meld with earth to go underneath the wall and see what's on the other side of it. And it can come back and tell me. It speaks Terran only, but I also speak Terran.
Recon. Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna have it do some recon. Since it'll be a rocky area, it's have a +12 of stealth.
Meld this to. I mean, can you move? It enables you to meld your body into a single block. The stone must be large enough. Okay. Okay.
Says it works with an ability.
I mean, all it's gonna do is it's gonna meld into the stone, but it can't move through it.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
You sure that's the way they intended for you to use it? Because it says it can merge with the stone, with earth or stone at will as a standard action.
Meld with
The ability is
stone.
similar to meld with
Except that it can see what goes on
except
outside and yeah.
outside and can merge as long as it is.
Yeah. Reading meld into stone. Right now. I mean, what the spell does is you meld into the stone. it. It's like it's like a way to hide yourself. While in the
Okay,
while in the
Um,
stone, you remain in contact, however tenuous, with
That reminds
with
me
the
of
face
Shadow Meld from
with the
WoW.
face of the stone through which you melded. You remain aware of the passage of time and can cast spells on yourself while hiding in it. Nothing that goes on outside can be seen, but you can still hear what happens. Minor physical damage to it does not harm you, but its partial destruction will expel you. So yeah, he's just gonna go into the rock and stay there.
So
Yeah, so
it wouldn't be able
it
to
wouldn't.
use meld the stone to go through the wall.
No, no.
That's past stone specifically.
Yeah, that's a different spell that lets you go through. You know,
Got you. Okay. Well then, that defeats any options I have of going through that quietly.
your characters can either
What
make
is
strength
what is it?
checks or make craft checks.
I'll take
Alright,
crap.
If anybody's got a
Strength
DC,
checks or craft checks?
anybody's got a
I feel
woodworking or
like this is the
carpentry,
strength check situation for Ron.
woodworking or carpentry, don't
Engineering?
have to be trained. Don't have to be trained, but
Well, Rolf is the strongest, so Peter right after him.
I'm
After
definitely
If they have to use brute force,
tempted to
they'll-
use a strength check.
Yeah,
That's
so
for
Peter
sure.
could hit another to Rolf.
all right. Well,
Roth, I guess, can roll it. Hold up.
then roll the strength check while Sophia rolls an aid.
It's
Can
just
can I be aided by Sabuna too?
There's not enough room.
I'd
Who's
rather
stronger?
be aided by Sabuna.
Who's stronger?
Sabuna.
Sabuna or Sabina? For real? Sabuna has higher strength. Oh shit!
Sabuna's a big
What's
girl.
your strength score? For real? What's your strength score?
18.
Oh, never mind. Has Sabuna 18? She's stronger than Sabina. You're right. What the 18?
Sabuna's she's a
Never
beast,
mind.
literally a beast.
Damn.
Damn, man, that's
All right.
insane.
Well,
I'm
you
thinking that killing her 12 strength, 14.
what's your handle animal to get her to
It's
do
not an ordinary
Mm,
That's dope as fuck though.
what's my handle animal?
Yeah, you didn't train her to break. You didn't train her to slam her body into shit.
I have a plus 17.
Oh, okay.
All right.
He's like, I'm gonna take 10.
Free. Easy.
All right, so
Easy.
you
have to
you
mimic
guys,
emotions to show her
I
how to
say
do
you
it.
guys see Roth like taking extra time than normal, trying to aid Sabuna into like trying to like direct her into like aiding him against and she obliges. She wasn't sure entirely at first
Girl.
until she's watched his movements and but she obliges. Let's see what you got. 5. Okay. Both your bodies kind of like bounce off of it. Oh wait, that's her strength check.
Mm-hmm.
And then yours was 12.
She would have
plus
a plus 4
All right.
to it.
So at a 16 total,
And she got guidance on her. Because everybody got guidance now. I always forget that. Plus 1.
Oh, okay.
So she would have hit a DC 10.
Oh, got the 10.
Hit me with to get me a plus 4 on my 12 plus 4. Plus 4. Yeah, it would be 20.
With
total
Sabuna's
for
aid, the two of you were able to collide into this and knock the
I'm
entire
so sick of my shit.
knock the entire wooden barrier down, smashing it to pieces.
That was definitely not quiet.
Oh, nah. All you
Not-
hear is the snapping of wood chips.
Not at
Yeah, you-
all.
Yo, Watson, you know that I almost had like a Freudian slip when I was about to be like, all right, I'm gonna have Claudius. I'm like, wait a second, wrong time. Because you know that dude always has options. It's like too easy.
Yeah,
that's funny.
good old Claudius. R.I.P. Let me stop. Probably he's gonna die from
All right.
becoming a lich or something.
Your characters don't notice anybody like coming over or calling out as to
Oh,
what
wow.
as to what that was. So there weren't any
For our allies.
either there weren't any guards nearby, or they just failed to hear it. To hear all that.
Mm.
And you're able to go beyond the passage.
Yeah.
The tunnel continues to stretch ahead.
When
And,
Diablo done right now.
into the darkness, far enough ahead where it does become darkness beyond your lights and your dark vision.
Lazarus.
With Luna was over there
And I was like,
looking
I
pretty
can't see a
shaken.
thing.
Luna is pretty shaken
He's-
right about now.
I can't see anything.
The
Can't see.
tunnel has it begins to have a sharp downward slope as you start to go down. And after what feels after what feels like about a few hundred feet, anywhere between 300, 400, 500 feet, it feels about.
Damn.
You do arrive to a chamber in which there is a large wooden platform, looks recently built, with a 5-foot wall built around its edges. There are struts that rise 10 feet from each of the platform's corners, and these struts join in an X above the platform, where you can see a thick iron chain that runs through the midpoint of that X down to a large wooden spool that is set in the middle of the platform. The platform is 10 feet wide, 10 feet long. The chain is wrapped around the spool. And in order to make the elevator car descend, the spool will need to spin to let the chains play out above the elevator car, and thus lowering your characters down. Let's see, 10 feet by 10 feet, and there's 6 of you here. I'd say you can all squeeze into it if you. I'd say the group could squeeze into it.
Okay.
Try not to panic right now.
Yeah,
It's not a lot though.
making it definitely
yeah.
making it a little tighter for extra tight for Luna.
Fucking struggling right now.
She's
Freaking out.
Alan starts
Maybe.
talking to your scorpion in Undercommon.
So Frida goes like, wait. I don't think we should.
Hold on.
Like her spider sense, not her pattern sense. She goes like, wait, I don't think we should all go down at once. Let me go on ahead first. Maybe 2 others as well, just to make sure the coast is clear down. I don't want to put everyone else at.
My dude sound like he whispering. It's crazy.
For real, he sounds so far away.
That sucks, man. Definitely gotta get a freaking headset. I'll make that a priority. Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like when you
Yeah.
speak up, it's fine, but when you
I'm
speak
on my
in
laptop.
normal,
Yeah. So all right. So Sophia goes like, wait. I don't think we should all go down at once. We don't know what to expect, and I don't want to put everyone in unnecessary.
I didn't even know
danger.
you were still talking. That's crazy.
Do you
I
hear
heard
me?
him. I hear him.
She suggests, I think 3 of us should go down first. And of course, goes without saying, I volunteer. We don't know what might be down there. Might be an ambush, a trap. So 3 of us should go down first, make sure the coast is clear, and then the remaining 3 could go down. So Frida goes inside the elevator.
I want to go in the first group.
All right, Adler. 1 more. How many are we total? We're 5, right?
6.
There were 5 total. Oh, 6? So we're
No,
5
we got
total.
out.
Gotta include the pets, I think.
Yeah, I forgot
Oh,
about
it's
Sabuna, and I mean,
I'll go with the first group.
and
All right.
Xantus is a tiny little scorpion on Luna's shoulder, so it's not. So you don't gotta worry about him. So yeah,
All right. So
7,
we're gonna
8
go down
with the
there.
lady of, with the pale lady. I almost said the lady of pain. Holy.
Yes, sir.
All right. Anyway,
James,
I almost said that just now. I was like, whoa, whoa! I meant the pale lady, lady of pain.
That bitch will kill us all. Let's go.
She's dangerous. She's too
She
dangerous.
don't have her weapon drawn or anything, but she does have her buckler at the ready just in case. Like she does, she goes on the elevator.
All right, so
we're
the
going
way the
down.
elevator is going to work is
How does it work?
somebody needs to operate by releasing the brake mechanism set into the wheel and then slowly turning that wheel.
Okay.
So
Do you need
someone needs
knowledge?
to sit up and then turn.
Do we do that ourselves, or
Yeah,
do we
you,
need knowledge?
you got characters could do it yourself. One person can do it with the aid. There's enough room for 2 other people to aid with the wheel because it's going to be dependent upon your strength.
So we need strong people in each group going down then.
Yeah.
He was strong.
Mm.
I guess Ross will be the second group.
I have
So I would have to split the party with who?
We're not splitting the party. It's just to go downstairs. We don't want to
Right.
be the entire elevator.
But I'd be in B group, A group,
Yeah, you be B group.
and Sabuna can't probably manipulate the thing. So
I don't think you got thumbs. She might be as strong as she is, but you probably need thumbs, right?
Yeah, she can't. There's no way she can manipulate turn. She can't turn the wheel.
right.
All right. So do you need skills or actual strength to pull
Just
the
your
lever?
strength. So who's on
Alright.
the who's on the elevator? Sophia,
Sophia.
Adler, and
I'll go.
Lucian.
Nope, Lucian goes. All right.
Yeah, Lucian already volunteered. Plus, Sophia
and
wouldn't
Lucian.
feel
So
comfortable.
then it's Roth, Luna,
What if
and
it's a trap, Luna?
Sabuna.
She don't want you to
Okay.
get hurt.
I only have low life.
Well,
vision.
you
Xantus has
see, it
dark
looks
vision.
like you're the strongest. So let's see, what's your maximum load? I mean, your maximum heavy load is 230. All right. Is equal to or less. It is not equal to or less. With 2 others helping, you would be at. Let's see. Assuming that.
Yeah, Adler and Lucian will help.
All right. If those 2 are helping to turn the wheel, then that would count as a strength of 20.
Okay.
Okay. The elevator itself is 500 pounds.
Oh, Sophia has a question for Lucian. Let me say that real quick. Lucian, is he there? You there, Matt?
Hmm?
No, Matt,
No, Johnson.
Matt Johnson, is he there?
what?
All right, so Sophia goes like, I mean, you seem to be very apt and skillful in matters dealing with engineering. Do you happen to know if this elevator has like a weight capacity? We wouldn't want to overburden this elevator and fall to our death.
Come
I
Lewis
did-
ain't about it. He ain't gonna kill 3 characters in one trap. Come on, man.
Having all the knowledge because I used to have knowledge in engineering. I used to have everything, but now I gotta rely on.
Let's see. Lucian's able to tell.
good question, though.
Lucian's able to tell if his engineering that
Knowledge.
yeah, roll an engineering check.
Go ahead. Yeah, yeah.
Sophia is so conservative, man.
I'm conservative. She's smart.
Nah, that's mad lawful. I respect it.
Yeah.
She's
Like,
thinking about
hold up.
You know what? She's not even concerned about her own safety, but she considers like the party like her ward. Like he's responsible for their
It's
safety.
like, is this elevator's contraption in proper maintenance?
Right.
That's
Right.
the
You
way
gotta
I
know every.
man lawful.
I need to pull out that gun spinning toolkit and fix this elevator. You never know. You can oil it up, put some oil in there. I don't trust. Maybe I'm getting that intuition sense like some shit is not right. Oh well.
Man, you roll low.
Well, it's still DC 10.
Oh no.
All right, DC 10.
I don't.
Your character is able to explain some of how the the elevator shaft works, and you realize you're looking it over, and you take note of like how the mechanism works, and you've never really you know how it works, but you're not exactly
He's all about
sure,
guns.
right? You're not exactly sure.
Literally, if it don't involve guns, I don't care about anything else.
You're not exactly sure like the maximum weight that can go on the elevator, although it's holding. But you do realize that that turning that wheel definitely takes somebody with if it was overloaded, yeah. However, yeah, it's not overloaded with the three of you on, but if it was overloaded, it would be very hard to control the descent of the elevator by turning the wheel. Fortunately, fortunate with it being on requiring a chain spool mechanism, it won't enter free fall, but it would descend pretty quick. A bit too
You might
quick.
be concerned for your life.
But you're right.
Yeah,
a bit way too quick. Yeah, it would cause quite some damage on the way down when it hits the floor.
that means if we all go in there, it'll be a bigger penalty, and we risk falling down, free falling down, probably getting killed. Not tonight. All right, three of us go down first. Sophia goes like, "Thanks, Lucian. That's very insightful."
Right.
See, maximum.
Wow, was your papa carpenter, Lucian? Seems pretty good at the building stuff.
He was a builder.
So yeah, if your character's turning the wheel,
yeah.
Max amount of weight character can lift 5 times his or her maximum load. In this case, the elevator can be moved. Okay. The elevator's weight. Alright, so the characters are turning the wheel, and even with your combined strength, it's not an easy task, as to have it lowered down. It's not going very fast. It's only going down 5. Mechanical terms, it's descending at 5 feet per round.
That's crazy.
Okay.
So it's a slow descent. If your characters were a lot stronger, you would be able to turn that wheel and control its descent a lot easier, making it a much faster descent. However,
can we just let it go?
No.
And grab it like later on?
Nah.
You can try.
You can try
Does
that.
the DC go up?
I'll take it.
I mean, there would be a hell of a strength check to make to stop its descent, but it would definitely descend a lot faster. You just gotta hope. You gotta hope the strength check passes before hitting the fucking floor, though, because
Just take 20.
It take 20.
That take 20 minutes.
Can't take no 2
Got
minutes if you're gonna.
You'd be
Yo,
dead before
I'll
then.
say 2 minutes.
Got time.
You got
It'll
time.
take 2 minutes to fall.
No,
It'll take 2 minutes.
Actually fall in 2
It'll
minutes.
take 2 minutes to control it, taking 20. You'll end
2
up
minutes is 20 rounds. You really
floor.
think they're gonna be falling for 20
He'd probably
rounds?
take 10 then.
hit the
You'll fall
floor.
less
Like,
than
you don't
10
even know how far it
seconds.
descends.
They'll
Will.
be hitting the floor before fucking 20 rounds. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, way before 2 minutes. Yep. We'll
They'll
go
be
down
hitting
slow
that
and steady.
floor by like round 5. Not
Slow,
even
Right.
steady,
round
and
4.
safe.
Right.
Conservative. We'll keep it conservative, slow and steady.
They roll initiative against Fluorcoon. You have a 4-round fucking limit where you automatically lose.
Oh, Rob, you're in a good position though, because you got that ring of feather form. So if anything, you can just jump out of the elevator.
Oh, the ring of feather fall? Do I still have that?
I remember you could.
I'm trying to sell it. I don't
Wait,
know
who
if
had
Louis
that?
let
That's
me.
why he's. That's
No,
why
wait,
he's
wait.
like, you know what? Just let it
Who
fall.
did-
I'm
who did-
good.
Oh, because he got that ring of feather
Good.
form. Like, yo, I'm good.
Roth is Batman.
forgot about that.
Who did take
shit
that?
is
I
hilarious.
thought Lucian
I
did.
Roth
did take
did.
it.
Oh,
Roth
you
took it.
Oh, okay.
And I was telling you in chat I wanted to sell it. And then you didn't tell me
Nah,
anything
you
else.
gotta keep that.
Same way
That's
you
a
didn't tell
perfect
me
Roth
about
item. That's
my
a perfect
silver.
Roth
Mhm.
item.
I don't.
That's
You're gonna have to
hilarious.
send me the message because I remember seeing a message that you took it and was trying to sell it.
All right, bro. I'll show
I
you.
don't remember seeing nothing about selling, but I do remember.
It's not like I knew what I wanted to buy anyway.
Put on what's up. Samuels asked, anybody claiming the ring? I don't think nobody. There was no like.
And the
takers.
Pearl of
He said, "Okay, I'm claiming the
Power.
ring."
The Pearl of Power went
Oh,
to.
thank you, Petrada.
I forgot you.
And the Pearl of Power went to Luna.
Yep.
All right. And then the Amulet Natural Armor +1. Okay, went to. Is that on your sheet?
You put on her sheet, yeah. That's what you forgot to put before. I told her to put on her sheet. I think you put it on.
I think I forgot to put like the treasure that the items that was on the characters. Let me double check. Yeah, I have Pearl of Power on her sheet. Okay, well then let's delete it off this this treasure list because that's confusing the fuck out of me right now. Let me put Roth on. So Roth has the ring of Felifon. I guess at the I guess you said he was just gonna sell it off. So
He
I
was
guess
gonna
he
try to
got-
sell it to get something else, but I don't know
Right.
what to even get, so I guess I kept it.
Right, well, he kept it.
I don't want to spend any more time
He kept
worrying
it
about fucking
and
items right now.
kept it and equipped
Maybe I'll do it after this mission.
kept it and equipped it to see if it would be of any use.
And look.
And it looks like it
did.
could be.
I
I
What
mean,
do you know?
I mean, your characters start descending very slowly, and you can see, well, with Lucian's engine, with Lucian's I don't know, that wouldn't be
Y'all seriously
engineering.
have me
That
jump
would
down
that
here
wouldn't
now?
that wouldn't be
Before
engineering.
everybody
Does
else?
anybody
That's
have
crazy.
knowledge dungeoneer? Oh yeah, it would be Adler, right?
Adler.
Okay.
Adler, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Adler is
got
on the.
me.
Oh.
We got the good team. We got the team here too.
Right.
We got
Roll
the
a
engineer.
roll a
And
dungeon,
I have the
roll a
perception.
roll a dungeoneering.
I have the disabled device. So,
Group B also got their intelligence. And Robin also.
Squad.
mm-hmm.
Engineering. Let's go.
Let's go, my geniuses.
Damn, that Duke got a lot of knowledge skills done.
A lot of smarty pants.
I know a bit or two about spelunking.
Spelunking.
I just need knowledge religion, and I'll be set.
Diablo mode. Yes. Diablo dungeons.
Ooh, I thought that was a 20.
Me too. I thought it was a 20. That looked like a 20.
Crack between the 20 and 14.
More of a 20 than the 14.
Adler, you were able to gauge how far down that the elevator was going. It's 400 feet.
400 feet. Oh,
So
shit.
Adler
And,
Look
and
does
Look
is
at that.
Adler leans his head over the
We gotta go
over
slow.
towards like the wall of the elevator, and he slaps the corner of his cheek 3 times, and then he cups the back of his ear. And he goes, "Yep, About 400 feet sounds about
Oh,
right.
wait. Did I say? Hold up. I think I read the wrong one. Not 400 feet. It was.
How much falling damage is that? 400 feet.
That's about to be like, yo, we're about
Not
to go
400
down
feet.
5
Hold
feet
on.
at a time.
Not 400. 200 feet. It's 200 feet down.
200 feet.
200 feet.
200
Damn.
feet.
I think it was 200 feet. 5 feet at a
down.
time. One foot in front of the
So
other.
yeah. As for Roth and Luna and Sabuna, like you just see. Well, Sophia and Lucian don't need light. Adler needs the light. So you just see the light.
I know, yeah, he does light himself because he has a 0 level.
Yeah. All right. So the light is centered on his token for
Santis has dark vision, so he just tells me what he sees.
But you the three of you at the top can see,
He takes his spear out. He uses his spear to tip as the light.
You can see Adler's light like getting smaller and smaller and smaller. They're going down pretty deep into this hole.
Yes.
200 feet. And it took 4 full minutes to get down. Which means it's gonna take 4 minutes to get back up. Then in another 4 minutes to bring the other group down.
Adler yells up, "It's really, really cold down here."
All right, we'll do that then. Sophia right away. Sophia's the first one out of the elevator when she gets down there. She gauges the place, make sure there's no ambush or whatever, and we'll wait for the rest of the crew. But she's at the ready. When
I'm checking for traps.
Checking. Checking on.
At least they're okay down there. Sounds like everyone's okay.
Imagine the elevator goes back up and all you guys see is like a whole bunch of blood.
All right,
there, like,
everybody,
No.
tell me. Everybody, tell me the hit points.
31.
My hit points is 22. Sabuna has 41.
20.
70.
What?
24.
It says 70? Huh?
That man said it just to be toxic. So.
What? What? I have 25. I have 25. Okay.
Lucian's got 25. All right. Luna's got what?
He said 70.
I was like, damn, the pale lady just beefed him up.
What was Luna?
70.
What was Luna's?
20.
20. And Sophia's was, should you say 30?
31.
31. Had the. What was Adler's?
24.
24.
Damn, do I have the lowest HP? Damn.
This guy got more HP than Roth. That's
Well, you're
crazy.
the witch.
Yeah, but you technically have like negative HP. Good.
So let's put. Oh no! Why did it do that? Undo. Okay. That's supposed to be a map layer. There we go. All right. There's the group. Alright. Now then. You get down to the elevator shaft. And as you look around, you can see that you are definitely not in a cavern complex, but something that was built and fortified here, this deep on the ground. But you see are 3 short passages that lead from this chamber. One to the north of the elevator, one to its east, and one to its west. And each ends in a marble doorway. The door to the north is marked with a symbol of
Cultists. Everyone try it.
it's marked with a symbol. I probably should have rewrote that passage because the adventure path was written with the Greyhawk stuff in mind, but they do have Forgotten Realms conversions. But when I read the descriptive text, it's obviously using the fucking using the Greyhawk stuff, and I'm like, wait a second, that's not the symbol that is there. So that symbol on that door to the north depicts a white human skull face against a black field.
Oh, I know what that is. Other character. That's Spirit, isn't it?
No.
I want to do not religion on the character.
No, it is not. Anybody with
It's not
anybody with religion check.
Bane?
What kind of check?
Knowledge religion.
Can I be non-trained too?
My knowledge religion is +9. See what I
Can I be
got.
done on train?
Ooh, 21.
Oh wait, Adler has knowledge for me, right?
Yep.
Oh, never mind. So she's gonna like.
And that sucks.
Good stuff.
Oh, 3.
What's going on, Roth? You're supposed to be like the religious dude. You got a 9 over it.
You notice I always roll low for my religion shit, right?
Yeah. Like you never know nothing. At least when it comes to your own faith, you know everything about teleport. But like every other religion is like, I don't give a shit.
I feel like that happens because Rob half work. He ain't reading no books.
Adler didn't really start getting into religion deep until after a little bit after first level, and then he got access to those books that this guy had in the observatory. He went ham after
Access
that.
to complete divine.
Started learning about Q-Tip and the fucking green worm.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sucking up all that lore. I put up my lore in that. So now I could when I come across more green worm shit, maybe I could find out some more information about it.
So that was at the north door.
So what was it? What was my 21 year?
Well,
As
hold
far
on.
as the symbol goes.
Hold on, I'm gonna tell you in a bit. As for come on. As for the door to the east, you see what appears to be a black gauntleted fist
That's definitely Bane.
with
the
green with what appears to be like green colored light squeezing out between the.
Yeah. Oh no, it could be his son.
It has to be one of the 3 triads. We're researching to even try it.
And then the door to the west, the symbol on that door is a circle.
I mean, the skull one must be Miracle.
Is a circle of bloody tears surrounding a skull. And Adler recognizes them each as the unholy symbols of Merkel,
Oh shit.
Merkel, the former god of the dead, now deceased.
Cullenborg took over his portfolio.
And then the symbol with the fist and the green light coming out, the black onto the fist with the green light coming out as Bane, formerly
Hey,
dead. Formerly
man,
dead.
hey,
The
hey.
only one of the three that has managed to resurrect himself a few years ago and return back to the world of Toril as the god of tyranny and fear. And then the final door with the symbol of the blood drops surrounding a skull is the currently deceased god of murder, Baal. It is the
Sounds like the three.
it is the
Sounds like,
trifecta of the dark three gods of
sounds like the three lords of evil from Diablo: Mephisto, Baal, and Diablo. I wonder if they got this inspiration from Diablo. Probably.
Well, Alice, that's
no,
we have
these
here.
deities existed before Diablo ever came out.
That's true.
So Ala goes, oh, that's what they mean by the Ebon Triad. Oh, well, I should have known. Oh, well, in case you guys don't know, those are the holy symbols for the God of the Dead, Merkel, Bane, and Dale, I believe, respectively.
Oh,
So I guess that's what they meant by Ebon Triad. This whole time I thought they were talking about wood. You know, like it was short for ebony. It was gonna be like a collection of like
right.
dark pieces that
I was
you would
thinking.
have
I
in
was
your
thinking.
living room.
I was thinking the same. Eben, I thought it was like something dark, but wow. Okay, so it's three deities then.
To the to the south,
Dark people.
you characters notice that the chamber opens to a vast domed hall. In stark contrast to the rough mine passages above, this place bears the mark of an expert artisan. The black marble tile floor glistens in the light of several glowing torches, while elaborate, carefully worked marble pillars and arches sweep over the chamber. Toward the back of the chamber, opposite the elevator's door, is a large pool of dark liquid. A stairway carved into the curved wall around the pool ascends to a platform 30 feet above the pool. The chamber's domed ceiling arches to a height of 60 feet over the pool surface.
Wow, that looks pretty.
So Sophia's like, oh wow. In her mind, she took like a leap of faith. So I guess there was some truth to something out of place in this mind, and that proves it out with the information you provided with his three dark lords. Even try it.
You three roll perception checks.
Which three?
So I feel like I got 24.
Which way was symbol was to the west? Yeah. Go to the
Done.
no, go to the east. Okay. No, I thought I uploaded it. I didn't upload it.
Hmm.
Hold on 1 second. Mm-hmm. Nope.
Yeah, how did time fly like that? That doesn't make any sense. It's already like 12:30.
There it is.
I swear to God, it feels like whenever we play
How is
D
that
and D these
possible?
days, Lewis gives us a level and then he tries his hardest to not give us an encounter for like as long as possible.
Yo, how did the time fly like that?
It's funny you say that because there's an encounter right now, you mother.
That shit flew like a motherfucker. So,
All right. What did Adler get? Oh, I see it. Adler was too busy not to like obviously spacing out and looking around, not really looking for enemies. But the other two were quick to look around, make sure there wasn't any like traps or danger, and
Fair job.
over towards this area, the east hall that leads to a door with the unholy symbol of the Dark Lord Bane. There were two humanoids that were attempting to hide behind these pillars, unsuccessfully to your perception. You were able to spot them. They were hiding there, and they seemed to be they're equipped with each one. The way they look, they look human, except one happens to have like two like small horns jutting out of its head, and like these like black eyes, like all black. And then the other one has like a fiery red hair, and the eyes are like they're like the eye color is red, and the teeth in their mouth is a little more like they're a little more sharp looking, sharper than like a normal human's. They got these pronounced little bit of a pronounced canine teeth. And the skin color is like a very very light red. The one with the horns, their skin color was like was dark brown. Clearly, not entirely, though looking human, mostly human. Those physical aspects mark them as something more than human, something seemingly plain touched.
more human than human.
They're wearing what appears to be some. They're wearing chain shirts as armor. Each has a long bow strapped over their back. You can see that they're carrying a few potions along their belts. One has a longsword in hand. The other has a battle axe. And they both appear to be both appear to be males, and they realize that they have been obviously have been seen, and one of them calls out. The two small horns on its forehead call out. We weren't expecting visitors. What is your business? And you notice that
Detecting alignment.
you notice that over their chain shirts they're wearing tabards displaying the symbol of Bane.
Not even hiding it, you know.
And their arms
So
actually their arms are bare, and you can see elaborate tattoos that bear like like they seem to bear liturgies of Bane, as well as images of various devils.
All right, so at least the first, at least there's something definitely going on here, so that's good. So Sophia, she walks up. Who was the one to talk? The one in the south or
Yeah, the one in the south.
the one on top? All right, so she goes like, "We have important matters to discuss. Take us to your leader." Oh, by the way, she's doing all this time. She's doing detect evil.
Yeah.
I'm gonna presume that they probably
Yeah,
detect evil.
she can sense evil auras on both of them.
And they also have the holy symbol of Bane as well, right?
Yep.
You said like in their chainmail. So they're Bane followers, correct?
Yep.
All right. All right. So we have urgent matters to discuss. We seek audience with your leader.
And Adler looks over to Sophia and he goes, I don't know, Sophia. You see that symbol on their chest? They ain't nice. Which means you're asking them way too nicely. They only respect power. Isn't that right? They nice.
May start to move closer towards.
Can I roll intimidation?
Start to move closer towards like this hall. As they move, they answer. Which one?
How many are currently present here?
Damn.
One or all three?
They had the mark. I could barely hear him.
Yeah, I can.
Can't hear me? Sorry about that.
Yeah, there
yeah.
you go.
One or all three here?
Can't say much about the others, but we know ours is here. We are the Ebon Triad. There are three, but three is also to be one.
You're a leader first. And then I'll speak to the other two leaders as well.
Roll intimidation and
Or
bluff. Say we're
intimidate. Well, how do you plan on what are you doing?
She's
To
not
intimidate?
intimidating. She's just.
No, I know you're not.
okay.
He's okay.
She's using diplomacy.
Oh, okay.
I use okay. Never mind. Do you think? Do you think?
By the way, is the elevator is all the way up already yet or not? Because as soon as we got there,
Does Ophelia
Or
have
this
anything
encounter
on
happened.
her? Does Ophelia have anything on her that displays that? Does she have any Mistran holy symbols on display? Or no?
Yes, she's wearing a tabard,
Okay.
a Mistran tab over her chainmail. She's not hiding shit.
All right. So these guards, these Tiefling guards.
I know that makes the pasta problem right away, but whatever. It is what it is.
But yeah, these Tiefling guards, because your characters, like you see that they're human, but they have these fiendish qualities, marking them as plain touched. They're not very common in the realms. So these two have the taint of the fiends running through their bloodline that have manifested, and they obviously serve Bane, and they look to Sophia and they're like, quite odd for a Mistran to seek an audience for our leader. They haven't said you were coming.
Did Aaron say that we were coming? He said what?
No, he said they haven't said that such a guest was coming. So you're gonna have to do a lot more convincing on your part why we should let you through. Well, why you're even here? Why do you need to? Why do you need to? Why do you need to meet with him?
Sophia looks at Adeline. Mr. Varn, do you still have that specimen? You know, the green worm. Do you still have that specimen with you? Will you please show it to the gentleman?
Mr. Greeny, what's Mr. Greeny have to do with this? We're here because
Just indulge me for a second.
all right. They take it. I'm gonna get us back. So he takes out the worm and he holds it up for them to see. Don't get your little grubby hands on it because I just cleaned the glass.
No, she's not gonna touch it. She just wants you to hold it up. That's it from your hand. She's not taking it.
No, I'm talking to them, Sophia. They're the ones with the grubby hands.
She goes like, it came to good knowledge. This worm origins is from this place. However, it was located in Daggerford, where we hail from. So we want to have a dialogue regarding this matter here. So it seemed that you're operating within our city. So therefore, we're here to see if we could reach an amicable resolution regarding this matter. So if you will please reach out to your leadership and have them come here. Oh, we could toss hands. Nah, she can say that after.
They look to each other. And
you could put that away now, Adel. Thank you.
He speaks in Infernal, so if anybody can speak Infernal in this
damn it.
I do not think Ella has that. You know, so many languages.
You hear
now.
a tongue that just sounds almost devilish and serpent-like, and I don't know. I don't even know how. It's like a dark, like Latin spoken backwards.
Can we roll linguistics?
Let me see if I can.
So if I don't think Sophia, I know Lucian or Adeline, none of them speak Infernal. I mean, if I know they're trained in linguistics, you can roll a linguistics check to see what kind of language it is that they are speaking. Don't forget the other three are still up top.
Yes, we are.
Okay. Yeah, they're still up top. This happened as soon as you got down. The guards were there.
Oh, okay. It happened right away before the elevator even got up there.
Yeah, because somebody would have to wheel it back up to pick up the other three.
Wait, what? It doesn't go up on its own.
Nope.
Can I start wheeling it back up?
In the middle of their conversation, or
In case of an emergency.
I mean, they're
in
talking.
case of an emergency, Ross could be Superman and just jumping down. Why am I giving this people? I never been godlike though. I got a regular feather fall.
it just leaves Luna Sabuna up top.
Yeah.
High key.
I mean, I think Raw can just carry those two and do that.
I mean, 18 strength.
Somebody gotta bring Sabuna's big ass down there.
I mean,
That would be godlike if you just jump down.
can I
Oh,
hold
shit.
it? Can I hold and then jump out and free fall?
Yes.
Man, complicated.
Well, let me look at Featherfall and see what it says about, like, I think as long as you can carry them. I mean, as long as you can carry them. I know there's a weight limit, but I think it was like really high. I think it was like 100. I think it's like 100 pounds per capsule level. One medium, smaller, free fall. Okay, creature. One medium creature, including gear and carried objects, up to each creature's maximum load. Well, whatever Luna weighs plus her equipment, and then whatever Sabuna weighs plus that's gotta be over your maximum load, because you're already carrying shit as it is.
I'm gonna go from light, freaking heavy. Encumbrance?
That's 16 for linguistic.
16 for linguistics. Yeah, you both can tell. Yeah, you can tell that they're speaking Infernal. Luna is 120 pounds plus her equipment. So 162 pounds.
We'll have to leave Sabuna behind.
What's Ross' maximum load? It says maximum load 300 pounds. And your gear, the gear, and he's got 64 pounds of gear. Yeah, I mean he can bring either Sabuna down with him with the Featherfall or Luna, but not both. Tries to bring both, that magic's gonna snap. Like, nope, too heavy.
KO.
Dudes.
Yeah, they're speaking Infernal, and so speaks Infernal to the other Typhon, who nods and then goes down to the door and enters through the doorway. And the Typhon's like, he just went to go let our boss know.
Well, let me see. That's a language that only our party members. Sophia's gonna talk to Lucian. What language is Lucian know? I know Sophia would know this.
Chilton. What's the snake?
Yuanti.
Yeah, you want to see in common.
Oh, you know Sholton, right?
Yeah, Chilton.
Perfect. These people are not gonna know Sholton. Sophia knows Sholton. She goes like in the interim. She's talking to you, Sholton. Lucian. Go up and go get the rest. Adelar.
Speak.
Myself. Huh?
I couldn't hear you. You sound low.
So Sophia, in Sholton, she speaks to Lucian. She goes like, Lucian, Adelar and myself will stay down here. In the interim, go get the rest while they go get their leader, just in case things don't go our way. We must be ready for all outcomes.
Okay.
So Adelar and Sophia will stay down there, and Lucian could, so could go off the elevator and get the rest of the party.
Okay. Let's see.
Are we gonna have enough strength to get down though? That's the question.
No, you should be able to take yourself up, no problem, because it's just you alone. And then coming down, Roth is very strong, so he'll be able to bring that.
Okay. Okay.
Lucian would not. I mean, not Lucian. Adler would not be able to probably. He's not strong enough probably to. But I'm sure Lucian is probably stronger than Adler.
I gotta look.
Yeah.
I gotta look at Lucian's what's his strength?
What is his strength? I should not be making assumptions, but I don't think it's gonna be as low as
I don't know. I got that crazy strength though.
Adler. Maybe we should send Adler. No, but Adler.
Why is only 8?
8.
Adler,
Maximum load.
Adler
Maximum load is 80. 80 times 5 is 400. Lucian's he doesn't have the strength to even operate it.
What the? What's his strength? 12?
8.
It's 8.
8?
8.
Damn, Adler's strong. What's Adler's strength?
Yo, I was stronger than you, bro. I was over here sleeping on my man Addy.
What was that? I didn't expect it to be that low since he's a 4.
Adler's strength is 10.
Yeah, I kind of want to have Adler down there though. He got that freaking Pale Lady on deck and his magic that could prove helpful for. Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to send Adler up there. Choice. I hope he doesn't get too distracted and ends up staying halfway. That's what she's concerned.
Adler had okay, yeah. Adler just barely has enough strength
They're just summoned the Pale Lady to
operate the elevator.
Okay, can we send the Pale Lady up there?
He would have to take a minute to summon her out.
Could he summon the Pale Lady and put me in?
Adler reluctantly says, yeah, it's not. I'm trying to avoid that. We're not really on good terms at the moment.
Oh.
So we'll do it Sholton. We'll go like Lucian. We'll hold down the fort down here. It'll take them some time.
The in and out is too funny.
No, sorry about that. All right. So basically, Sophia and Lucian, they'll stay down, and Adler will get the rest of the crew.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, so Roth never made it to the bottom. Okay.
You ever jumped or no?
Nah, I thought that idea was crazy.
Oh, that would have been me up there. I would have done it. Nice kid.
Yeah.
Sophia, she's fearless. She don't be thinking so.
I mean, I could see in the darkness, so it's not that I can't tell. It's just that, I mean, it just didn't seem like a good idea.
To jump off what? To jump off down there?
Jump off 200 feet, fall? I don't know about that.
So Adler's going up.
No.
Fall is for.
Nah, Lewis might let me take that back for next session. I don't know yet.
Area 2.
Not trying to make the Ring of Featherfall become soulbound once I use it in a real situation.
It becomes soulbound.
Right now, it's still kind of in limbo. Lewis might let me,
I know, situational, but
yeah, situational.
Good idea. No. We might be climbing a mountain later on. We failed that dexterity check, and boom, that should save you.
I don't know, man. That's 1,000 GP. I could get like a magic weapon with that or some shit.
So you said Adler.
I'd get more mileage out of that.
Adler went up with the elevator, and Lucian and Sophia are waiting.
I'm surprised you. So who's waiting at the bottom? Just Sophia?
No, I think it's Sophia and Lucian. Or was it just Sophia?
Wow.
So Peter and Lucian, yeah.
Yeah, Sophia. And
All
Lucian.
right, Paladin.
All right. Adler goes up. Same
Watch,
amount of
it's gonna be
time,
like
4 minutes.
some
During those
attacks.
4 minutes,
Mhm.
during those 4 minutes,
So much bullshit.
during those 4 minutes, say after the 4 minutes, the guard comes back, speaks to the other one in Infernal, and the other the other guard nods and looks to your group, and he's like, "So it's just the two of you? I take it your friend there is
So Peter
not wanting to also meet with our leader."
Well, we're all gonna be coming in together. It's just taking us a bit to get, coordinated.
No, he asked that after Adler went up.
Wait,
Yeah, he was asking
Oh,
Sophia.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
so it's just us and Sophia. It's Sophia and Sophia then, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Meanwhile, Adler's at the top, and you can tell
Right.
Roth and Luna what's going on.
While the guard when Alan was on his way up, and right before the Titan guard comes back, like Lucian, excuse me, Sophia tells Lucian and Schulten, be ready for trouble. They're not the type that will make this easy on us. Not like the others that we have spoken to so far.
Lucian Long secretly does a clip on his holster.
Can you even see down there? Your torches?
I don't need. I got night vision.
They both got dark
Not
vision.
both got-
Sophia.
Yeah, she got dark vision.
Dark vision.
Oh yeah, I remember you saying she has like a special trait. All right.
Oh yeah, the only light source left. They're probably looking at like, whoa, these people can see in the dark as well.
Yeah, that's kind of like crazy.
Well, they're like,
You're human looking.
well,
Mhm.
oh wait, when he yeah, I forgot. So when he asked about Adler, like, what'd you reply?
She replies, he went up to our other members of our delegation. So we'll wait for them to.
Oh, there's more of you.
Any news from your leader? Yes, there is.
That we were not aware. Well, if you wish to speak with him, you need to go in now. We'll send the rest of them when they get down here.
No, I think I will wait for.
Trying to split the party? Jesus.
Right.
He gonna cut the rope. She's gonna be like, fuck the rest of your party. I'm gonna get sacrificed.
And she goes like, no, I think I'll wait for the rest of my delegation.
For the Captain America. No, I think I'll wait.
Oh, and he's like, I think, yeah,
Just pleasantly told him.
for real. So the Typhon guard answers back. Oh, well, I see. Looks over to the other guard, says
You
something
should sense
again.
motive that.
Says something again in Infernal. The other guard nods, and they're like, "Well, we'll go let him know that then, that there'll be more visitors." And they both go down the hall towards the door.
Without you. Damn.
And as soon as they both leave, Is there a door there when they left or no?
Yeah, they went pet the door with the whole with the symbol of Bane on it. That's the door they went through.
Okay. After they left, I'm closing that door.
What the?
What? No, they closed it on the way in. Like they
Oh.
went down the hall and through the door and closed it behind them.
She goes like, yeah. Hopefully they make haste.
Hmm.
Ophelia has like a bad feeling. She pulls out, well, she has her book out already. She also pulls out her polearm now as well. And then you see her like, like kind of like, trying to get that blood flow.
Lucian pulls out his pepper box.
The feeling that
Yeah.
potion of enlarged person too. Don't forget that.
Yeah, Lucian's picture looked mad evil.
Yeah.
I feel like I didn't see that until just now. Is he looking out or is he looking down? He's looking outwards.
He's looking
He
out.
looking mad evil, so I got the red eyes. Put your glasses back on, boy. That's crazy. He looking mad evil.
Louis,
Yeah,
she's
Roth
gonna-
would detect some alignment. That's
Ophelia's
how you look right
gonna-
now?
So Ophelia's gonna stand right here,
All right.
looking ahead for the door, with polearm out. Anybody's trying to charge or whatever, she's ready.
a black person with red eyes like yours.
So, man, I watched out that whole week.
My man looking at balling.
So quite some time's gone by. Enough time has gone
Damn.
by for the rest of the party to get down. Still,
Uh-oh.
the tieflings
You might have to go in there.
haven't returned.
But she looks at the rest of the group after we gather. All right, so I have a little bit of a bad news.
Yeah.
It's a high likelihood that
Beautiful.
a high likelihood they're aware of our presence, and they definitely have plenty of time to prepare for our arrival. So we
You
should.
gotta talk into the mic.
Oh, sorry. Okay, all right, team. Got some bad news to share. They're definitely alerted of our presence,
Yeah.
and by now, with all the time that elapsed, it probably will not make it easy. I expect the potential for violence to take place here. So I'll try my best to see if we can get the information that we're seeking, but we should be ready to fight if we have to. As you can see, she already has like her visor already like in front of her eyes, shield out, polearm out, like she's ready to battle. So like they said that they were gonna return back, right, Louis? Or no, right?
Yeah,
So
they said they'd be back. Yeah.
yeah, so she tells that to the rest of the party. They said that they'll return. They kind of wanted us to just go. Yeah, right. Like I'm gonna try. Like I'm going to trust followers of Bane to go on my own in there. Not happening. I told them that I was waiting for the rest of you. So yeah, most
Smart.
likely they're expecting
Man.
many visitors. So
Luna walks up to you and she hands you another potion. She goes, "Well, if you're going to be on the front lines, I made this potion to boost your armor and your defenses. So,
out of character, is that mage armor? Is that
yes,
mage
it
armor?
is. Yes, it is.
It doesn't stack with her just because I know Luna will probably know this character. It doesn't stack with her armor. Now, if it was a shield, if it's a shield like you potion or wand, that shit would work. It stacks.
Okay.
Yeah, but Luna will know this though that the mage armor potion will not work on Sophia. Thank you though.
Poor
Out of
Luna.
character. Out of character. Good looking out.
Poor D&D. I gotta go to bed. It's 2:00.
Yeah, it's already at that time.
Yeah, this is a good place to probably end it. Like we haven't really done TD. We're ready to go dungeon bashing next week, hopefully.
Yeah, it seems like it's about to go down next week.
Yeah, shit about to go down.
Everybody can show off their third level sauce,
It's probably gonna be like a tough encounter. Everybody's aware that we're here. All the spellcasters, they're gonna like boost, buff, set booby traps, cast like all these. We're like, oh man, so we're like.
I feel like the first encounter in a new level is always like the test level. Lewis gets to feel out the new characters.
Yeah, I can't wait. The first person I'm gonna call is the Dark Panther.
It's so funny. It's so funny how it works. Like different, like playing different characters.
Oh,
Like let's say like if it was like
during
Ross
that
and Luigi
entire
down here,
during that is Adler summoning his Eidolon or no?
No, it's not something Pale Lady.
purposely gimping himself.
No, he said that they aren't on good speaking terms right now.
They're not on, yeah.
Somebody
It's
wants
okay. It's okay. Leave some to be desired, basically. You know.
I have other class abilities.
I have to
knock out
ask that
these
because
things.
it takes a full minute for him to
A full minute, yeah.
well 10 rounds to.
Nah, he's gonna just do his normal summons. He's gonna rely on his
I don't
own
need it.
power.
you're gonna highlight your other abilities. That's dope.
Yeah.
Let me focus on my other abilities that I have.
Yeah,
In character, he's trying to get
fucking.
In character, he's
stealing
trying
the
to get
show.
stronger because he's evolving, and he needs to get strong enough to beat her because either he lets her come back and kill Krull and them for what they did, or he gets strong enough to just basically dominate her physical form while it's here.
Oh, a battle of will.
Basically.
That's gonna be a physical battle.
Between Adler and Pale Lady, they're having like a battle of wills.
Or the third option is we could just help her achieve her goal, which is to kill those motherfuckers that did that. Or at least the one that wanted to kill me. There was one dude that specifically wanted to kill me. She's not gonna let that slide. So either I beat her, we help her, or yeah. Or I don't summon her.
Oh, we go dominate the Pale Lady, okay?
Damn.
I don't know about that.
Well, yeah. Next week, fellas. I'll see y'all then.
Next week.
Alrighty.
Good
night, guys.
Next week it is. Peace.
Peace.